And we return. Rebecca, Zarin, Oilem, and Morgan have returned from just a nice little picnic out in the fields near Daggerford, and heard tale of a tragic fate that befell Lady Crom. Not Lady Crom. The so-called Baroness Crom. At Crom's Hold, and went to go speak to the not the Baroness.
Duchess.
This is the Duchess. Yeah, the Duchess. About what tragedy that is, and potentially putting their names forward as being eligible for claiming the hold for themselves. In the meantime, they've decided to maybe look into investing in some businesses around town. Oh yeah, Soccer. We totally killed the bitch and made it look like a suicide.
Yeah,
A quintuple murder suicide.
that's right. I remember it now.
And we found out that Slime Block's launching armor stands is way funnier than it should be. Don't know why y'all are still up there. I believe y'all are heading down towards the Happy Cow Inn.
Moo.
The Happy Cow Inn.
Quite happy.
Okay. On the north end of town, right near the gate, you come across a modestly sized building with a wooden sign, with a plain wooden sign that with no words and just a smiling cow painted on it.
A lovely sign.
Entering, you see a business that seems to be fully staffed by halflings.
All right. Morgan's gonna walk up to the bar and hi. You think I can like get a drink or something? Also, what would you recommend? Like, you guys got a house specialty? Like, what's on tap?
Well, we have a black grog, bitterroot beer, knee cracker, and goldathan nectar.
I think I'm gonna go for the knee cracker.
Okay. That'll be 2 gold. And pull out a large tankard and fill it up.
All right. I think I still have some. Morgan will put a platinum down, and yeah, I think we're gonna keep these coming at least until I run out of cash. And then he'll start drinking it once he gets it.
Okay. It is a flavorful cider.
Ooh.
How full is this place? It's busy.
I'm trying to remember what time of day it was you got here. Yeah, it's pretty busy.
Okay.
It's afternoon. Like it's not packed, but there's a decent crowd in here.
Okay. Was that platinum for all of us?
Hell no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get a drink myself.
I want a knee
Also,
cracker.
for some reason, I thought it was like earlier in the morning, and I know that Morgan would drink regardless of the time of day, so he wasn't gonna order anything for anyone else.
Thanks.
If y'all are getting the same thing, it's 2 gold for a
Okay, I'll take it.
for a
I'll take a.
tankard.
What's your strongest drink?
That'll be the Goldathan Nectar.
I'll take it.
Okay, that'll be 4 gold.
How about 3?
Dude, just pay him 4 gold.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh my god, these Oh my god. Oh my god. Persuasion. Oh, wait, you said persuasion, right?
Yep,
Oh, I have +9 to this.
at disadvantage.
Hey,
Wow.
Oh, all right.
You
just
can't
this
keep
one
getting
time,
away
though.
with it!
She gives it to you for 3.
Smile, is that Rebecca?
Jesus. Why did we come here, by the way? Was it to get a place to stay for the night, or was it because we were trying to
Potentially-
learn about?
Potentially to like find information on like who to like maybe get businesses like to buy businesses or whatever.
Yes,
Oh.
you were referred to. Well, the Duchess told you that one of the 2 proprietors here, Coggin Hard Cheese, would be probably your best bet for asking about leads on potential business ventures.
Coggin, huh? All right. I'll look at the one at the bar and I'll just be like, "Excuse me, but would you be or would you know who Coggin is by chance?"
Oi, Coggin! She yells. And a male halfling will come out of the back room.
All right, all right. I'll just I guess like kind of indicate that I was the person that wanted to speak to him.
He is already walking over to you since you're next to the
Oh,
one at
okay.
the bar that yelled.
Yeah, and then
Is there a problem here?
Actually,
oh no.
we have some questions for you.
Yeah, what she said.
Of course. How can I help you?
Well,
Oh,
oh,
go ahead.
yeah. Well, we're looking to we're a adventuring group. You might have heard of us. We helped fight off the dragon at the Temple of Lathander the other day. Potentially looking to set up a permanent residence in the area. I don't know if that's the term for it, but we're looking to maybe we're trying to find leads in potential business ventures here in Daggerford, and we were you were recommended by the Duchess actually to for information on like that.
Oh well, that's quite flattering. Anything in particular you're looking for? There's a few jobs that people have been talking about around here. If you're looking for the adventuring kind of work.
Oh no. No, I think you misunderstand. We well with the I don't know how much it's talked about yet. It's still pretty recent, but with the recent tragedy at Crom's Hold, um, we put forth our names to become the new proprietors of the Hold and help maintain defense of Daggerford from the marsh under the what would the word be?
I guess we would be like castellans or something like that,
I
essentially.
don't know what that word means.
Oh, well, basically, we would be responsible for the defense of a hold, is essentially what that job title is. And that hold is like, critical in maintaining the lizard folk from attacking Daggerford. So, yeah. But essentially, what Rebecca's trying to say here is we would like to, in addition to the hold, should we be accepted as its new keepers, um, be able to pay the soldiers and have money for the upkeep. So we want to like set up roots here and open a business of sorts.
Support the local
So
economy and um,
right, pay taxes. Be good citizens.
Okay. Uh, hmm. Well, he thinks for a minute. Does that thing where you like temple your fingers?
schemy fingers.
To be honest with you, if you're set on it being here in town, it's a little more difficult. Uh, in the scheme of things, it's a rather medium to small sized town. There's not much in the way of openings. Uh, especially with since the dragon attacks had started, most of the outlying areas, the farms and such, have been abandoned, and more people have been here. So what positions there were for additional businesses have mostly been taken.
Anyone
I
looking
do have
to get out of the business that we could potentially take over?
see. Let me don't take this as me being crass, but it would be a poor move for anyone to leave the business in a town that's had a boom in population from, even if it is from such a tragedy. Far more customers in town now. Uh, from my understanding, these attacks have been happening not just here, but from what travelers have said, for a large swath of the Sword Coast. I do have a couple leads for you, but they're not right here in town.
Give us what you got.
Okay. Well, there are two inns. Two properties that I acquired in the hopes of expanding to more locations.
Franchising.
You could say that. You could say that. Um, However, with what has gone on with the raids and dragon raids and attacks, I haven't been able to do anything with them for quite a while now. Um, if you're willing to go to one of the two towns there, and I could part with the properties for a discounted price, as long as we have a mutual referral for people heading in either's way.
Yeah, sort of like a business partnership, I suppose.
Yes. Yes.
where we're not competing, but we're working together in separate zones. Or
So like when people come in, hey, if you're heading to Daggerford, don't forget to go to the Happy Cow.
Exactly. Exactly.
where would
Um,
where are these properties?
Fun. Having a hard time finding where it was. Oh, it was down here. Okay. One is a. So one of them is in Borskier Bridge. The only tavern that was there, well, the only reputable for the area tavern that was there closed down, and I snagged up the property.
Where the fuck is Borskier?
That is where you went through, where
there,
the lead had been for the man, the first Worm Speaker
Yeah,
you went after.
I see it. Yeah.
The settlement on the bridge on the way to the Serpent that led you into the Serpent Hills, following the lead you found there.
Yeah.
There, not not a large settlement, but lots of traffic comes through.
Of course, it's the tradeway.
It is indeed. And not much competition. The other one is a property in Waterdeep.
What part of Waterdeep?
I want to make sure I get this right. It is, I believe I know the answer, but the North Ward. Place is quite a bit run down. Would take some work, a little bit of work refurbishing it. It's been closed a while, but it's in a well-to-do neighborhood. Ward, I should say. And lots more business there, although being a city, there are other competing taverns. Now, if you don't want to be in taverns, I could put out some feelers for you if you have some other type of business you're looking to get into. Those are just the ones that I personally.
I mean, I kind of like tilt my head, like I do like a head nod sideways towards Morgan. It's like, I'm pretty sure this guy will insist that we go on taverns and inns.
Morgan's on his third cider right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's always a good idea. I mean, if not that, I would have maybe been interested in running a brewery or like a vineyard. Though, if I'm being honest, I don't know the first thing about grapes, and I'm less of a wine drinker, so I feel like the brewery would be like,
We would need a lot of starting capital to set up a winery. A
yeah.
vineyard,
So, yeah,
which we could work our way up to with these inns and taverns.
yeah. I think a tavern in Waterdeep, as much as I love the city, is probably like not the best idea. But if it wouldn't be difficult to convert the property into something else, and like if we had the capital to pay you for both of them, then that wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, I think there was only like one brewery in Waterdeep.
No.
Oh God, there's a
No,
brewery
there's
guild.
a Brewers Guild.
Never mind.
They make
Um,
from a quote from the thing I have here. It's gonna take me too long to find that exact page again, but it's like thousands and thousands of barrels a year
Oh,
that the
uh,
guild itself churns out, not counting the non-gilded people that brew.
Is there any untapped markets in Waterdeep that I would know of?
Untapped, as in
Not
like a
as
service,
like
or
yeah, like
are you talking about an area or a service?
a service. Like,
Oh
is
my
Unless you
God,
can
I have
invent
an
a
idea.
new service,
No,
I
no,
would
no, no,
say
no.
no because it is a city of innovation.
I have an idea. Out of character. What if I spoke to the dwarf and he opened a second store, but one for specifically the creation of firearms? You want to talk about an untapped market? Make the first ever fucking gun store in Waterdeep.
good. Although he is on vacation right now.
He's on vacation right now. But if that property could be converted,
Expensive, but very profitable.
oh yes, so profitable.
Everyone in Waterdeep's back in heat by the time Tiamat invades.
Do you know
You
how
do
much money-
realize the cult would get a hold of weapons, guns as well, as soon as they started being produced on any scale.
I mean, or hear me out. A pizza shop.
There's gotta be at least 600 pizza shops in
No,
this.
but there are Elven flatbread shops.
But not pizza.
What?
It's the same thing. They just
We'll
are called
invent a pizza.
But do they put sauce on it?
Yes.
We'll
Do
put
they
more.
put cheese on it?
Yes.
He literally said it's pizza, and then you go, but do they put sauce on it?
But do they
It's
make
a
it
lamb
pizza?
chop.
All in something
Tom, it's
different.
pizza.
Okay.
Do they use pizza dough for making?
No, they use elfin flatbread dough.
Okay, so that's the difference. We can make a pizza.
Do you know
Just-
how to make
you
a
just
pizza?
say a different name.
What about French fries?
No, because the
Oh, it's
French
just
don't
fried
exist.
potatoes.
Okay, so I got them. They're called Zarin fries.
I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
Or Zrise. Maybe
So-
Zrise.
Zrise. Can we get an order of Zrise?
Could I ask why you're hesitant on a tavern in Waterdeep?
I don't know why he is.
Because there's too many. I mean, the Yawning Portal alone. Yeah, there's a lot of travelers in and out of there all the time, and it is a business that always does make money. Don't get me wrong, but like, way too much competition. Plus, you have to sign up for a guild. Then you got to pay your guild initiation and due fees, and that's a lot of fucking work.
I will say Morgan would know this. Let me double check this. There are essentially no taverns in the North Ward.
Oh, there are none in the North Ward.
I mean, there's next to none if there is.
We
any.
could make a
There might be
high-end
one or two.
establishment.
Right, we can make it a restaurant and a hotel.
Yeah, we could like make it Kate because it's in a high
There,
end of
there
town.
are inns. There's definitely inns. There's next to no taverns in the North Ward.
It could be like a
Right, right.
cocktail lounge or something.
What about an inn and hotel? I'm sorry, inn
That's
and bar. I meant to say inn and bar.
Well, that an inn and a bar would be a tavern. That's what a tavern is. A tavern is a
Tavern.
bar inn.
Okay. So
An inn you just stay at, and then they make food, but they usually don't sell beer. But not even all of them make food. A tavern is the combination of the bar plus food plus a place
Okay,
to sleep.
let me edit my statement. There are essentially none in the northern half of the North Ward, but still, like these wards are huge areas. Just so we're clear.
okay.
I mean, if there's nothing there and you want to try and make a high-end sort of place, sure. But I think that would still cost us way more than the one with no competition on the tradeway.
Okay. And then as far as your costs from me, they're honestly the same because the one in Borskir Bridge requires less work, to be honest with you. It's a smaller establishment that would require less work.
And is there
you would
room for expansion in Bosque Bridge? In terms of like if we wanted to add an addition to the building?
Borskir Bridge, from when you were there, is a very crowded place.
Oh,
building
What's it
wise.
called?
Borskier. It is
Oh, I'm
spelled,
sorry. I kept hearing foreskin bridge.
Jesus
spelled like
Christ.
this.
Oh
I
my
put it in
God.
Discord. And then Morgan. Okay, Morgan doesn't have a great business acumen, probably, but he knows about taverns.
He knows
So I'm gonna
about
give
that.
this one to Morgan as well. Uh, Borskier Bridge, you would have much larger fees in like getting stuff delivered to it. Stuff ain't made there. You'd have to have
Shit.
it shipped in from places like Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate.
Fuck.
So you're going to be paying those fees anyway.
Which I'm not trying to discount. Both of these have upsides and downsides. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Because what you're saying is correct. There is more competition in Waterdeep. There's also a
more
bigger market in Waterdeep.
competition. Yeah, there's competition, but we would always actually we'd probably always at the very least have customers compared to the other one, whereas there's probably seasonal times where we would have more compared to less. But if Waterdeep is essentially New York City, you're always at least gonna get somebody in there.
Yeah, it's medieval London, really. It's like New York. It's if you mix modern day New York with medieval London.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Yeah,
I love that.
we'd probably get killed in delivery fees now that I think about it. So maybe the Waterdeep one is a much better choice.
Wait, hold on. How
course,
much is
Waterdeep.
one of them?
Waterdeep, you have the issue of guilds. I will also say.
There's the guild entry and guild fees.
How much for one?
So the one in Waterdeep, if we're going to have the partnership deal for the discount, as I mentioned, well, the lowest I could go with what I invested in it, just to make back some of what I invested in the property itself, I'd have to get 500 gold for it.
Oh, that's okay.
How much for
That's not. I do not know exactly how much you would have to spend repairing it.
how much for Borskire?
Borskier,
Borskier.
uh, the lowest I could go is 700. That's a total of 1,200 if you're trying to add it up.
If we were to buy, well, I think buying both would be shooting ourselves in the foot right now. I think buying one over the other is probably a better idea.
And yeah, and if you're looking at how much money you have in your pocket, remember you will have to invest other money in getting either of these places started up.
Yeah.
One
I
in
do have
repairs
some
and one in
stuff.
shipping.
Yeah, I do have some stuff that I can sell that can go towards getting it up and running once the place has been purchased. As for contributing money towards buying one of the places, say we're going with depending on which one ultimately we decide, but I feel like Waterdeep would be the better play now that I'm thinking about it. I could put up 200 gold towards it. I'd be willing to spend that.
And I do want to just make it clear, I wasn't trying to influence which one you picked, just telling you stuff that Morgan would know from his experience with.
No, you're right. I'm
taverns
trying.
and
I'm
stuff.
trying to take what he would know, and then like apply it. So he's not. He understands their use. He understands that I guess their benefits, but like he's not a big fan of guilds.
Right.
'Cause, he did a lot of underground fighting, and I don't know if there's actually a guild for fighters, but he always realized he made way more money off books than on books. So he's kind of not a fan of that, but um if long term they would have more influx of customers and it would cost less for deliveries. What they'd have to pay to repair it, I think it would work out better in our favor than buying a place for 700, paying, however much to, because I think that one's not as in bad of shape, right? And then like refurbish it or whatever, or give it a better look. And then we'd have to pay out the ass to get shit shipped. Plus, we have to pay for people to work there in the first place. And without really like, I'm not trying to like metagame here, but he'd probably know a couple of people in Waterdeep that could use a job, right?
You didn't spend a ton of time in Waterdeep.
Yeah, he didn't spend a ton of time there, but I mean, like, maybe like
You-
one or two people.
Rebecca could go ask Lauret, see if she wants a job in a tavern.
Yeah, I mean, you know people. You probably don't know enough people to fully staff it, Morgan.
Right.
But you know a couple people. Definitely people you would trust for like, I don't know, if you wanted to have like a bouncer type person or something.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You're not so sure on if you'd trust them to be like the cook.
No. I was definitely thinking more security. That would
Okay.
be the first thing in his mind. Yeah. So I guess with that in mind, Morgan would like kind of turn towards you guys and be like, I think Waterdeep's the better play. I could put up 200 towards it if that's what we're all comfortable with. And I understand Zarin and Orim, uh, Rebecca and I kind of like, asking you guys for money not all that long after traveling with you. I mean, Zarin, you've been here a little bit longer, but Orim, it's like you don't know me that well,
It's
and
been
I'm
like a
asking you
week.
for money. Yeah. Yeah. So I
Right,
mean, like
right.
this is probably an awkward situation, so I could fully understand if you didn't want to like involve yourself in it.
I don't have a use for this money anyway.
Hmm.
That is a
Uh,
strange attitude to have about coin, but okay, my friend.
he uses it to pay for hotels in his travels and for
Yep.
some food. Uh
I'm just here for the stories.
he's been slowly amassing the money he has because he doesn't spend it on stuff.
I do have a lot of money.
Oh my god. So, and I mean, obviously, like if you get in on it, we all have co-ownership, right?
Yeah,
So
I
I
can
think
I can
that's
put
always
in.
good.
We're looking 200.
Uh, is 500 total? I could put up 200.
Okay, 500 total.
I could put
Yeah.
down
Two.
150.
150.
That leaves 150 between Zarin and Oirin.
I'll pick up the rest.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
if it's co-ownership, I don't know.
yeah.
We're all
So,
I
thinking.
feel
all
like
right, well,
I
Jared, it
I feel
looks
like
like
Zarin
you're not
probably
a
needs to
part of this.
contribute something to it if you're calling it.
All right, I'll do 75.
270.
Can you do 75, Zarin?
I will do 50.
Okay, that
Yeah.
leaves 25 that
Ah,
someone
I'll-
else.
Okay, I'll do
I'll
100.
put
I'll do
down the
100.
25
kidding.
then.
I'm
Okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, Zarin does 25 or 75. Oirin does 75. Zarin and Oirin both do 75. Rebecca does 100. Is that what was said?
150.
No, 150. Morgan does 250. All right. To get
Wait,
this
250. No. I
You
no,
did
200,
200.
200.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, mark my money down.
To get this officially moved over under the laws of Waterdeep, we'll have to have this signed, and we'll have to have the deed signed in front of a magister. And for that, I will write up a letter, and I will send my nephew with you as my representative.
Also, do you know if there's any permanent teleportation circles here in town?
Permanent circles here. Give me a second. Rumor has it that well, he didn't say that. I would imagine that some of the that there are some people that might have a private one. One
Ooh, you know what? Long term, Rebecca, we could probably do that. Set up a circle in our place, and then if we don't know you, a little surcharge. Another way of making a little extra money.
I mean, there's lots of teleportation circles in town. In Waterdeep alone.
I mean, we could charge cheaper. You know, like how much ever have to pay to take a teleportation circle before?
I don't know. I don't know if there's public transportation for teleportation circles.
Well, maybe we corner a market on it. Look, I don't know, woman. I don't do magic.
It would cost 51 gold minimum to make a profit.
What is
Oh, from the
Timicida?
total to cast it? Oh,
It costs 50 gold to cast.
right. Okay. Okay.
And if we want to set up a permanent one, it'll take a year of constantly casting it, which in itself.
Look, it's an idea. We'll do it after the whole end of the world, okay?
If anyone had one, it would be the temple, but they don't have a public one.
The Temple of Lathander?
They might have a secret one. Some of the private residents might have secret ones. I don't know. There's no public ones here in town.
I mean, the Temple of Lathander might be open to letting us use it from time to time.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, we're cool with the priest, so I bet he'd let us.
That's just a rumor. I've never seen it for myself, to be perfectly clear with you.
Oh, that's all right.
Alright, let me get this written up, and I will have my nephew accompany you if you're planning to head back that way soon.
Probably. I mean, how long do we have to wait for the investigation has to be over.
Well, at least
Yes,
until Lord's Alliance guards get there to replace the Daggerford guards that were requisitioned.
Which would probably take a couple days.
It'll probably be a couple days at minimum.
Okay. Well, if we have access to, if there is a teleportation circle at the Temple of Lathander and they do let us use it, that would mean we can get here and back like easily. Yeah, how about you? What was his last name? Hard cheese.
Hard cheese.
Hard cheese. Well, Mr. Hard Cheese, how about you start writing up that letter, and we'll go check on this rumor that you have, and if there's anything to it, we'll come back, pick up your nephew in the letter, and pop over to Waterdeep and send him back. Send your nephew back, of course.
Very well.
If not, we'll protect him on the roads.
Okay. Alright, so you make your way over to
Making my way over.
Morning Glow Tower, where construction efforts are underway. Oh yeah, there's a map for that.
All the corpses are still there. Oh, we're still here too.
Okay.
Zarin radiates aura.
Oh, Bean,
Yes.
I have a confession.
What you got?
I can drop my token.
You can what?
I can put my token down now.
Did Roll20 fix it? Did
Yes,
they
they
answer
did.
your ticket?
Yes, they did. Thank you.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Oh, yes, they definitely did.
They did nothing.
No,
No,
they
they
did nothing.
they
He's been-
definitely did.
He's been doing it wrong this whole time.
Has he been clicking on the hamburger to drag it over?
He's been clicking on the image.
Yeah, which turns into a hamburger when you mouse over it.
It used to work.
It never
It
did.
never
It
did.
did. It did though. That's how I always did it.
You Mandela'd yourself into thinking
No,
that
I
it was.
didn't. That's how it was done.
Tom, never change.
Thank you. See,
Bless your heart.
that's literally how I drop the tokens down when I'm a GM though.
It might work in the Star Wars thing.
Bean, try actually using.
It doesn't work.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh,
I tried it as soon as you said that because I know it doesn't work when you drag them out of the compendium, but I tried it for the journal, and it doesn't work.
Well, yeah, for the compendium it works.
The
but,
compendium
like,
does not work when you do that.
It might work in the Star Wars version.
It might work in Star Wars.
well, I mean,
I cannot confirm.
it could be because it's a different system that it works. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever clicked on the image in the compendium to drag it. Like if I search up something that I currently don't have like in my library and I just or not my library, but like you know what I mean. Like if I'm like, oh, I need Abyssal Dragon, and then I click on that and it'll open up the sheet, and then I think it also like auto drags it out or some bull crap like that.
Okay. Yeah, no, it does work in the compendium. But it does
Oh,
not
it
work in
does.
the journal.
Okay, so that might be what it is. He might have confused the compendium with the journal.
Also,
Where was
Moonstone
the
Dragon
third
look
man?
cool.
Mask of the Third Man. Yo, what kind of dragon?
Moonstone.
Oh, Moonlight Butterfly.
Moonstone Dragon be looking cool.
Yeah, Moonlight Butterfly Dragon.
Alright. You enter the temple. You see the man doing something to the torch, the unlit torch that looks lit on the map.
Where's the head priest? Is he?
He's right here.
All right. I guess we'll approach him.
Okay. You see that he is like casting a spell on the torch currently. Are y'all not here? Yeah, I brought you here. I'll I'll be with you in just a second. That wasn't his voice. That was the man that you were just talking to. Uh-oh. And you see the torch lights, and he turns to you. Now, good to see you again. How can I help you?
Well, a bit of an odd request. Or question, I suppose. Do I know lots of temples do have them, but do you have a teleportation circle by chance?
Rebecca, roll me a persuasion check.
Why aren't I proficient in persuasion? I'll add a d6 to that.
22. Officially, no. But after what you did, yes.
Would you-
Why are you asking?
Well, we're going to be coming in and out of Daggerford a lot, potentially. We did put our names forwards for potentially taking over Crom's Hold. And being able to get back to Daggerford quickly would be very beneficial, especially if there's a lizard folk incursion, or the city's under attack again, or
Taking over Crom's Hold, did something happen to the Baroness?
I guess news hasn't traveled yet. There's currently some investigation happening. Some tragic event occurred at the hold. The Baroness allegedly committed suicide.
Oh, that's quite an unfortunate turn of events. Okay. After what you did here, I can grant you access to it, but I wouldn't be able to allow you to bring anyone other than yourselves transporting by it, for especially with the ongoing threat posed from the outside.
What? Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much for it. Do you mind telling me the sigil sequence so I can actually cast the spell and get us here?
Of course. Follow me.
It's
And-
A B A B B B A.
It's up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. He'll take you and show you the circle.
All right.
Magic is weird.
It's useful though.
Meanwhile, in Morgan's pocket, how's your wine doing, Morgan?
He pulls it out. He looks at it.
It has not disappeared.
Okay.
I don't know if you can tell the fermentation progress by looking at. I don't know how that works. You'll have to tell me, Dylan.
So, yeah, to a degree. Normally, like what I do is just like a quick little example. Ingredients, mix, and after the initial violent fermentation, I transfer it from big bucket to glass jug. And then I let it, go for like a month and a half. And over that time, you'll begin to see sediment rise up to the top. And the alcohol is like what tends to be beneath that. And there will be additional clarity to it from what you started with the initial ingredients. It's not until like the second or third racking, which is you removing the sediment and then like placing it in a new sanitized container to begin that process anew, without adding any additional sugar, mind you, just kind of like letting it eat whatever's still in there. You'll begin to see more and more clarity like per racking, and the longer it ferments and the more racking you do, the clearer the product.
Okay. So, looking at it, Morgan, it is definitely clearer. The colors gotten lighter. However, there is nothing floating at the top. Or within.
Oh,
There's nothing suspended in it or floating on it.
it is the perfect fruit. So I wonder if it would just brew perfectly. It's been a while. How long has it been since we were there and he started this?
Oh God.
It's definitely been like at least an in-game month, right?
Give me 1 second and I can tell you. Okay, you got that one. Okay, so that was okay. Apparently, a couple rows of my spreadsheet deleted themselves.
Oh.
So it was before this date. I don't remember how long before. Where do y'all? Does anyone? Do either of you remember when you left? When you left the Outer Plains, where you came back to?
We
Like where the port, where you arrived back on the material plane at?
it was hold on, just looking at the map of the Forgotten Realms. Because we arrived like in the middle of is it the Fields of Dead that we arrived in?
I don't rightfully remember.
Well, I know it was before your first trip to Waterdeep, but that was Elliot 10th. So it's been. I'll get you a better answer.
No. Because
I'll get you a more exact answer this weekend, Dylan. But it
Okay.
has been roughly 2 months.
Okay. Yeah, usually like after a month and a half I rack, if it's a 3 to 6 month mead. I guess since there's nothing in there, Morgan wouldn't. But
you are proficient in brewer supplies. You know
That's-
how this
yeah,
whole
that's
thing works.
Okay. To Morgan, it looks like what you would expect after you racked it.
so then he would just leave it alone. He just put yeast in there with like some sugar and I think that was it. So like
So Morgan has the thought of maybe it just perfectly fermentates since it's the perfect fruit.
yeah.
Would Rebecca be paying any attention to what Morgan's doing?
I mean, she's curious.
Rebecca would wonder if maybe the stuff that floats up disappears, like how the fruit does.
Morgan.
Yeah.
So the juice might be fine, but they're solid particulate, right?
But like normally, yeah, some stuff will float up to the top.
And that's from the fruit, right?
Uh, yeah, some of it's from the fruit.
So wouldn't
Um,
that have disappeared along with the fruit?
I guess so. Some of it's like a result of the fruit, but then the rest of it is from like I guess, oh god, I guess it would technically be like the yeast and whatever else you put in there. Just kind of like leftover debris of what
Oh,
the
so there
'cause-
should be some stuff in there.
yeah, because like yeast consumes sugars, and it's kind of, I guess, I technically I'm not sure, but I guess it's kind of like a parasite. You feed it sugar, and then like it produces the alcohol.
It's also the
Um,
same process as bread rising. It breaks down the sugars and releases some kind of gas.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
and the
remember.
gas is what helps the remaining stuff ferment into alcohol. So yeah,
It is a fungi.
yeah, okay, so yeah, so fungi decomposer. So yeah, there should be, because it's I put the fruit juice, sugar, and yeast. That's all he put in there. I don't even think, did he put water? I think I said maybe he put some water to dilute it a little bit.
I think you put a little bit of water, but I don't think you put
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have put a lot, no, because if it's the perfect fruit, he didn't want to like dilute the flavor. So yeah, there should be some sediment, but if there isn't, he still just assumes because it's a perfect fruit and it's now turning into the perfect alcohol, therefore he thinks he doesn't have to do any extra work. At least that's his thought process.
All right. So, got the sigil sequence. Going back to the inn, or you have any other stuff you want to take care of?
As we're walking back, I'll kind of say to the group, all right, so we can't bring the kid back through the temple, but what if the kid is not entering the temple? What if we'd have to convince him, of course, but what if we stuff him in the bag of holding? Willingly, of course, we're not forcing him in. We teleport in, we leave, we take him out of the bag, and it's all fine. Does that sound like a good idea to everyone? Because if not, we're walking back.
Everyone is nonplussed by this idea.
As long as he doesn't step on my stuff, sure.
Honestly, it would actually be great information to know how things are separated inside the bag of holding. Is it like one massive pile in this void, or is everything individually in its own little pocket of this pocket dimension? Actually, hold on. I can figure that out. Rebecca jumps to the... Alright, no, she's not. She's too heavy, probably. Andromeda! Would you be willing to just go check out the bag real quick?
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll let her go in there and then, like, wait, like, a minute and then reach in and use my action to pull her out.
Very good.
Alright, what did you see?
It was real weird. It was and she describes this.
Oh my god, what?
What?
You had a map for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why it's so blurry.
I know a Chespecker map when I see one.
Why is it so blurry?
Okay.
Beck is just beside himself that I had a map for that.
You think the nephew would be fine with that if he agreed to it?
As long as we don't take too long and he runs out of air.
Oh yeah, we got 10 minutes. If we take too long, he's gonna suffocate, which will be bad. But in the worst case scenario, we have 11 minutes. Oh my god.
I don't. The uncomfortableness that you've been feeling for the last
Spikes.
day, Rebecca. You get like a stab of it for a second.
That wasn't serious. I was just saying if everything goes wrong, it's fine. What if it's 12 minutes? We're fucked. But it won't be 11 minutes. It will be at least 2.
What if it's 11 minutes and 1 second?
11 minutes in heaven.
It's not gonna be 11 minutes. That's the thing. It's gonna
11
be
minutes.
at least, at most, 2.
It's gonna be 11 minutes.
Alright, so you return to the Happy Cow Inn. And Coggin is waiting there at the bar for your return.
Ah, Mr. Hard Cheese.
Call me Coggin.
Cargan. Alright. Well, looks like we're gonna be sort of working together, so you know what? I extend my hand. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Since we won't be making the actual transfer with you in person, it'll be through your nephew.
And with you, could I get your names again, if you don't mind?
Rebecca, I give you my last name, but I don't know it. She
I'm
looks at-
Andromeda.
Oh, yep, that's Andromeda. That's my familiar partner. I don't really.
Weirin?
Yeah, that's Orin. Is Morgan just like gazing at the fermented fruit?
No, sorry, I had my mic muted because I had to pee. My name is Morgan, no last name, though I am also known as the Urban Bourbon and Dragon Slayer.
Don't forget Decapitator of Goats.
And Decapitator of Goats.
Alright, and here's my nephew Drogo. He'll be there as my representative. And he hands you a sealed piece of parchment as well as a parchment case that has the well, no, he'll give Drogo the parchment case.
It's good to meet you, Drogo.
You as well.
Have you ever teleported before?
Can't say that I have.
Well, you're in for a treat. Oh, you might. It's rare, but you might feel like you're inside out for a split second.
Oh,
I'm
Not
kidding.
again.
It doesn't happen.
okay, good. Good.
We might end up in a anomalous plane of ideals for like an hour, but it'll be fine. Just don't break anything.
Yara, lots of jokes. You trying to lighten the mood?
No, I was serious about that
Oh.
one. It's not bad.
Oh.
It's not bad. It's actually really interesting. You get to see the ideal version of everything. Although potentially, if you mess with anything, you could potentially destroy the very world as you knew it.
Oh,
Just don't touch anything if we end up there, which I guarantee you will not happen. And if it does, I'm sorry.
He shoves his hands into his pockets when you say don't touch anything.
You will know it if we get there. If we're in a large white room with a spinning thing in the center, we're there. Otherwise, we'll be in Waterdeep, so don't worry.
Okay.
It's only happened to us once. So I doubt
that
it'll
we
happen
know
again.
of.
That we know. What do you mean that we know of, Andromeda? Why are you trying to
What's
scare the
happening?
kid? I thought you were good.
She's not. She was actually telling you that.
Wait,
There was no joking in her voice.
wait, what do you mean that we know of?
I don't know. It might. We've never heard of that place, and no one knows about it.
I mean, I'm pretty
It
sure
might,
we
it might
would've-
be like the. It might be like the Feywild, where sometimes you forget.
Hold on. Yeah, Rebecca's having an existential crisis right now.
So is Andromeda.
You know what? I'm not gonna think about it. All right. I'm just gonna draw the circle here, if that's fine, in the corner.
Go into the back room.
All right.
There's not much room out here, and lots of people walking around.
Yeah, that's a good point. If there is any chalk left behind, I'm sorry. It should all disappear when we poof away. Okay. But you might
Okay.
need a broom just in case.
Oh, I'll have Drogo clean that up when you get back with him.
All right.
Oh, okay. Alright, you go in the back room. You draw your sigil sequence
Takes 10 minutes.
for the Waterdeep one, I assume.
No, we're going to Baldur's Gate.
Alright. And Rebecca, please roll me a D100.
Oh my god. 39. We're fine. It's
You're fine.
99 or 100, unless you flipped it. Or you moved it. You might have moved it.
I'll never tell. And instead of consecutive numbers, it's now 2 separate numbers in different places in the number line. Yep. You arrive in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Actually, you arrive in the Harper's building in Waterdeep,
Oh,
and all of a sudden, everyone looks at this new arrival.
he's cool. It's fine.
Okay.
What a screen. Sorry.
I guess we'll head off to wherever the hell we need to go.
Okay. Yes. You will go to. You'll go to the local magister, which, for the sake of this, you know where it is. It's in. And you get the. You hand over the note about him being a representative. And then all 5 of you have to sign a paper for the transfer.
Do they have a appropriately sized quill for Andromeda?
Andromeda is not signing the paper unless you're making
said
Andromeda
5.
co-owner. The Drogo.
Oh, Drogon! Okay, yeah.
If you're making Andromeda a partner, she would also sign it.
Oh, she's coming through me, so.
Okay.
I would in fact sign my name as Morgan Urban Bourbon. Morgan the Urban Bourbon and Dragon Slayer.
Very good.
It was on my birth certificate.
That's actually my last name.
My parents had great hopes for me.
And they were completely right.
And everything they said came true.
All right. And you are now officially owners of an inn. Well, of Trollskull Manor.
Troll skull.
Oh, I know that place. That's the place that gets bought by the party in the beginning of the Waterdeep Dragon heist module.
Yeah, it gets gifted to the party by
Yeah.
Volus
by
Ampidorn.
Volum. Yep.
AKA Tebek from Purple Man.
Yeah. I know him as Volo.
And here's your deed.
Nice.
We get a handout?
It's in Discord.
Oh, it's in Discord.
Let me peep this real quick.
Let it be recognized that the bearer of this indictment is the rightful owner of Trollskull Manor, located in the city of Waterdeep, and thusly entitled to its use as residence or business within the Code Legal. The owner is responsible for taxes and guild fees required for property upkeep.
Access.
Legal
I don't want
transfers
this
of
anymore.
This document must be witnessed by a magister of legal authority recognized by the open board of Waterdeep.
Notarized by Kalini Silmhelv, Waterdeep Magister, in service to the God Emperor of the Imperium of Mankind.
No. No, he's not.
You know, the Waterdeep seal though looks pretty cool.
NGL. You could see Unwaterdeep and then Waterdeep.
Oh, God.
It was right in there in front of us all along.
Alright, Drogon.
Yes.
Would you be alright with staying in Waterdeep at least for a few hours while we get things arranged for people to start working on the building?
Yes. I'm also I actually was sent with some other business to do while I'm here.
Okay,
We talk
okay.
about some shipments.
I guess we'll meet you at Trollskull.
Okay.
Do you know where that is?
I think I remember where it was.
Alright, Andromeda, go with him. Just help him.
I was there once.
Don't worry, Andromeda will help you if you get lost.
Okay.
And if you need anything, just ask her. I can talk to her as long as we're on the same plane of existence.
All right. I will do. So one of the meetings I'm supposed to do is kind of confidential.
She can
can
wait
she,
outside.
like wait outside for
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
I
respectful.
don't mean any offense.
No, no, no,
but,
no, no. No. Yeah, Andromeda, could you just follow the kid, make sure he's okay, and just if he needs some alone time, give him alone time. You know, standard polite things, which you know way
Okay.
better than me.
If he needs alone time, give him alone time.
You know what
You
he
know.
means.
Andromeda, if he needs to churn the butter, don't let him do what he's got to do.
He works at a
What's that
tavern. Why
noise
is he
in the
churning
middle?
butter,
Who's
Morgan?
laughing?
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, Beck. They serve bread at the tavern.
I suppose.
So,
Need butter for that.
They're trying to get that vertical monopoly.
We'll be there one day. We'll own the guilds of Waterdeep.
Not only do they make their own drinks, they also make their own bread and butter.
Well,
They actually raise their own cattle for the meat right right in the basement. All right. And with that, I know it's not ideal for the stream, but I do have another picture I will be putting in Discord here in a minute.
Yo.
Okay.
Discord.
You make your way back to the North Ward, and what is it? It's
What are you doing? It's like you were handcrafted by the devil himself to torment me. Yeah?
okay. I can't find the picture I wanted to use again, so have this Minecraft recreation instead. That I did not do. I stole this from Reddit.
Appropriated.
I appropriated this from Reddit. You make your way to Troll Skull Alley in the North Ward. Entering the alleyway, which alley in most of Waterdeep just refers to the interior of the blocks.
Okay.
Like if you look at the Waterdeep map, which is pinned soccer, if you
Oh, so we're facing the
I don't know.
inside of. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay.
if
Which
you scroll
pin?
down just a couple pins, there's Waterdeep interactive map.
I see it.
Like if most of the blocks have interiors, and the entrance to businesses is generally on the interior, not on the street side.
We
Unless
might
it's
have
a
to kick out
closed-off
some
block.
squatters.
You see many open businesses, as well as the somewhat dilapidated but largest building within the block, Troll Skull Manor.
Well, need some work. The roof looks
This
kind
one-
of moldy.
This once illustrious tavern sticks out like a sore thumb among the well-maintained buildings surrounding it. 4 stories tall and boasting balconies, a turret, and 5 chimneys, the abandoned building was once one of the grandest in Troll Skull Alley. The double doors on the eastern terrace of the building are heavily chained, and a rusting padlock dangles from the iron handles. An old sign is mounted above the doorway, although one of the chains has come loose, and it now hangs precariously. The words Troll Skull Manor are etched into the wood. On the north side of the building, there is a narrow set of stairs leading to a second-floor doorway, which is also chained and locked. The windows are not broken like in this picture. There's like cracks and they're very dirty, but they're not broken like this picture has them.
Well, I guess we'll go inside. Were we given the key?
You were.
Okay.
It was in with the it was in the scroll box with the deed.
Okay, I was more than willing to pick the lock.
Yo. Imagine breaking into the place you just bought.
Stop right there, criminal scum. It's fine. I own the place. Oh.
What? Oh. No,
Oh.
then it would be like the line that they get for Thanes in Skyrim where it's like, I'll overlook it just this once, but next time you better watch yourself.
Bitch, I own the place.
Yeah, literally.
Okay. And then if I move you over to the
Yeah.
burning map,
Her new home.
if you see the door symbols, you can actually click them and open them. That's a new feature. There's one up here and one here.
Does this seem to be the main door?
That is
That's a window.
That is the door. That is a double door, and there's also a single door up here.
Why am I so much bigger than everybody else?
I don't know.
Because
my
there's
God.
not a grid on this map, so I was kind of eyeballing it.
Oh god.
This is purely for the purposes of just seeing what your place looks like, and it's or like the layout.
Now we play Sims.
Now we play Sims.
Now we play.
Does it look like anyone's been inside? In a
Uh,
while?
Stepping inside, the scent of pungent mildew and sour beer hit your nostrils immediately. The large tap room is furnished with several broken tables and chairs and an L-shaped bar. An old dusty hearth inhabits the north side of the room. Black ashes spilled from the hearth and small black vermin footprints have scattered around the floor. Shattered glass and broken shelves surround the bar, and behind it is a padlocked hatch to the basement and a pantry to the south. 2 large metal hooks adorn the wall behind the bar, although whatever was once hung is no longer there. No, it doesn't. No signs of people. There are some vermin prints in the soot around the fireplace.
Orim, do you think you could whip up some rat poison?
Yeah, I can try. I'm an old man all of a sudden.
Try.
Um,
Well,
what
here,
do I
Marvin's
need to
got
do
the
for that?
Band staging. You'd have to spend some time, so it wouldn't be right now while you're exploring the thing.
Okay.
But like, it's something you could do,
Yeah.
bef- before you rest or something.
Yeah.
The pantry. Rank smells emanate from the pantry. Broken casks and crate lean against the stone walls, with sagging shelves holding ripped sacks. Some sacks ooze and drip with the remnants of long decayed produce. Vermin have nibbled holes in grain sacks, leaving little behind aside from flowery paw prints on the shelves and ground. Beyond the pantry are broken swinging doors leading to the kitchen. You're not seeing anything like structurally wrong, but like there's a place that's empty with some of the food and stuff still in it. Rats got in. The shelves aren't looking good, but it's
So
mostly
we're gonna need
like that kind of stuff.
carpenters. Orim's gonna take care of the extermination because he's an alchemist and can make some pretty nasty poisons. We're gonna need to contact a brewery and food provider.
There's both a well, did we decide Rebecca had spent time in Waterdeep as well?
Yeah, she's been up and down the Sword Coast. I'd say probably as far as maybe Luskin for a little bit. Not for very long, though.
I can give you a list of the major guilds that you would know the major guilds. Well, you and Morgan both would. Zarin would as well. Oirin wouldn't. Basically, Oirin's the only one that wouldn't. However, there are quite a few of them, and it will take me a hot minute to type out. How are we feeling about me giving the descriptions of rooms so you know what needs to be done?
Yeah,
Do,
I like
do
it.
the descriptions or? Okay.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay. So I'll type out the guilds after we do some more exploring. As you enter the kitchen, Rebecca, the 2 heavy iron stoves in the kitchen remain mostly intact, aside from water damage and rust spots from a dripping broken window that has been barred with wood planks. A large, sturdy prep table in the center of the kitchen is dusty and covered in rodent droppings, but otherwise standing. Cabinets once holding the kitchen tools have been flung open and looted. The hearth here has a few missing bricks, but a large cast iron cauldron still hangs in place. Inside the cauldron, there's a long abandoned bird's nest.
Yeah, I think it probably would also be a good idea to get some cleaners.
And then you saw a staircase on the outside. that I read about. There does not seem to be a staircase inside. There is a trapdoor, hatch, whatever you want to call it.
Does it open?
It has a lock, but on your key on the 3-key keyring you were given is one of the keys works.
There we go.
It opens and there's a staircase down. I'll move. We'll just assume. Well, I'll move Morgan too. You enter the what is this? The ale cellar. Do I have descriptions for the basement? I do. The taproom stairway descends into a dark, damp ale cellar. The smell of acrid ale and mold is almost overwhelming. Dozens of broken casks and barrels line the walls, and thick cobwebs hang up from the rafters. A table of brewing supplies sits around the bend in the southeast corner. The brewing supplies are dusty but usable. An unfinished doorway leads west into the wine cellar. Dylan, does Morgan actually have brewer supplies, or do you just have the proficiency in them?
I believe I have them. I think I get them. Hold on. Let me go to my. Would be no, not bio.
Inventory?
Inventory. There we go. Let's see.
Because if you don't have them, these are usable. Just gotta clean some dust off.
Oh, I guess maybe I don't. Yeah, I think I just have the proficiency in them. Unless they're in the bag of holding.
I don't believe you had them. I think we came across.
Yeah,
that
you still
before.
have to get them, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the sub. Yeah, so like, these are usable if you want to add them to your inventory, or if you can even add stuff to your inventory on mobile. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can. It would be like added to the bag of holding, but yeah, I can.
Okay. Morgan, you're getting the feeling that basically all this alcohol that's has been in these has turned to vinegar.
Oh,
from
Free
the smell of
vinegar.
it. As you enter the wine cellar, Oiron, pungent, sour smells fill this stuffy room. Oil lamps hang down from the center of the dome ceiling. Large wine barrels line the south and north sides, many broken and leaking. A puddle of sludgy dark wine has formed in the center of the room.
It's gonna need a right cleaning.
Presto.
It will take a few castings of prestidigitation.
I'll do a little.
You clean up the worst of the puddle. The only bad thing about how I set this up with the windows and walls and stuff, which I think looks cool, but I have to drag you between the floors. Since you can only exit doors. Why did that not work?
I'll go up the outside stairs to the upper floor.
You'll head to the stairs. Ignore that you can see through windows. Unlock the door, and the outside staircase leads up into a large common room. A subtle scent of pipe smoke still lingers here, alluding to late nights of card playing, drinking, and gentlemen's merriment. Hooks and nails in the wall suggest that many paintings used to hang in this room. A frayed, musty carpet adorns the center of the room, as well as several small broken tables and stools. Another hearth decorates the north wall. This one is in relatively good shape. Intact doors lead north to a den and south to a dining hall. Okay. Den, because I don't know which one of you moved first. Light floods in from the cobweb-barred windows in the northeast turret corner. The smell of smoke is stronger in this room, accompanied by mold. The floor is dotted with burn marks, as well as a large sagging section on the east side of the room. A drip of water hits the center of the warped wood rhythmically, and comes from an equally sagging portion of ceiling.
Oh, damn it. We're definitely going to need some carpenters.
A doorway to the north leads out onto a long, wood-railed balcony overlooking Serdune Street. The railings are heavily damaged. A second doorway leads to a similar balcony facing westward overlooking the alley. A door in the southeast corner leads down a long, dusty hallway to a master bedroom.
So this would be mainly for, like, the people who work here to live,
I mean, you could convert it,
to be in.
but currently, yes, the master bedroom. 2 stained glass windows in this bedroom hint at its former beauty. An old tarnished chandelier dangles precariously from the ceiling. The bed has been stripped of its linen and mattress, and only a bare frame remains. A small hearth decorates the eastern wall. Wall sconces are mounted on either side of the hearth, and a small intact dresser sits beside the bed, though one of its two empty drawers is missing. Looking out the south window into Troll Skull Alley reveals a lush greenhouse with tall frosted glass windows close by. Back around to the hall, since that's where you had moved to. Once a cozy dining hall with a large oak table, now stacked to the brim with various piles of junk. Broken furniture, old crates, and piles of dirty linen make moving through the room challenging. A metal-framed wooden spiral staircase on the west wall leads to a third floor. Looking over the piles of debris, you notice a door leading south to a spare room.
Detect magic.
You detect a source of magic, though you can't see it.
Ooh. Time to start searching.
Okay. It will take you a bit to search through everything in this room.
Yeah, while I do that, I'll also be, like, routinely casting prestidigitation to, clean stuff up.
Yeah. The 4 of you looking through this room spend maybe 15 minutes before Morgan finds a wand.
Is that the source?
It is indeed the source.
What kind of wand is that? Or do you want to identify it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
let's
here,
not
do
test
I have
it
that?
by pointing it at yourself and activating it. You can ritually
wait.
cast identify.
Oh, right. Okay.
This
I'll-
takes 11 minutes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Well, you're in. This is a wand of smiles.
A wand of smiles, you say? Quickly searches up wand of
Which-
smiles.
Here it is. It'll load. This wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and target a humanoid you can see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed on a DC 10 Charisma save or be forced to smile for 1 minute. The wand regains all expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand transforms into a wand of scowls.
We can
Oh,
use
and
this
they
on our employees.
And they flip.
Yeah.
And they flip back and forth. Because when you use the last charge on a wand of scowls, it
Oh,
transforms
yeah.
back to a wand of smiles.
It does, it's true.
This is great. I want this.
Yeah, you can
I
have
just
it.
wanna- I want to carry this around and just. All right, you're smiling now.
Cast it on Tiamat.
Oh,
Legendary
that's not a
resistance.
humanoid.
Oh, does that human? Oh, damn.
yeah, it does say. Okay.
If you could cast it on Tiamat. I'll go upstairs.
Tiamat uses legendary resistance. Upstairs or into the room to the south.
Oh, I'll quickly check that out.
Okay. Working open the stuck door reveals a spare room. The finer linens of Trollskull Manor are neatly stacked into piles here. Some are ripped and moth-eaten, but a few of them of the better protected sets are still in good condition. Locked double doors lead out to a small balcony facing east with ornate iron-spiked railing. A few potted plants have been left out and are long dead. You can get a good view of the east side of the alley from here.
Neat. Time to go upstairs. I'll lock the balcony doors behind me.
Okay.
You can move me.
Because y'all were too far apart for me to get all at once.
I also still have vision through Zarin.
That's fine. Okay. Let this go away. Okay. Upper hall. The spiral staircase in the hall ascends into an upper hall. Unlit oil lamps and peeling wallpaper decorate the walls. A second spiral staircase to the north continues onward to a locked attic hatch. Directly ahead to the east, a doorway leads into a library. Another two narrow doorways lead to small privies. Two finer, locked doors to the northwest and southwest lead to bedrooms. Finally, a southeast door leads to a larger private bath. Rebecca's in a private bath.
I'll just keep detect magic
there's-
up just out of curiosity.
There's definitely some plumbing work that needs done in here.
Never gonna need
There's some cracked
plumbers.
tiles, and the plumbing is messed up. The hearth in this room looks to be in pretty good condition. There's a few cracked bricks.
Might as well get
and
some
then,
masons.
You know,
as
just
well.
dirty. The South Master. Okay. Although quite bare, this former master bedroom is in good condition. Windows are intact, and the four-posted canopy bed is fairly clean, aside from a scattering of vermin droppings and some cobwebs. The hearth here is well intact, and a large dusty mirror hangs on the north wall. A door to the east leads into the private bath with a sink and clawfoot bathtub. The southern window provides an excellent view into the greenhouse, where you notice a short elf tending to plants.
What?
There's the greenhouse you could see from the floor below.
Is that part of
There's
the
a greenhouse next door.
Oh, next to.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what? I was gonna misty step right in and like, excuse me, what are you doing here?
I mean, you can still do that.
I'm not going to.
Howdy, neighbor.
How did it know, neighborino?
Okay, north bedroom. This old, musty bedroom features a small reading nook in the sunlit turret. A sturdy ladder propped against the window can be folded open and used to access the locked hatch on the ceiling, leading to the peak of the turret. One of the small windows is broken and provides a well-needed breath of cool, fresh air. The shredded mattress on the bed and numerous droppings here suggest a family of rodents may live in this room. Another hearth resides on the south wall. A door on the east leads to a private bath. The bathtub's faucet is dripping, and the area under the tub is sagging, wet and musty. It seems as if the heavy tub could cause the floor to collapse any second. That is the source of the water dripping on the floor below.
Where's the leak coming from?
The faucet on the bathtub.
Alright, is it like... Is it just passively, like if I turn the knob to off, does it stop?
The knob has no give that direction. It
Ah.
moves the other way, but it...
Does it look like I could use mending to fix the leak?
I would say not. You wouldn't really know. You don't really know what's
I don't know
broken
plumbing.
with it. Yeah, plumbing's kind of a rarity.
This
You have, like,
is-
Omu has its own special. Not Omu. Nianzuru has like its own special form of plumbing,
I'm
and
back.
then Waterdeep.
Oh, that's
Welcome
gonna
back.
be expensive.
You could put something under it to catch the water,
Yeah.
but
Do I have a bucket? Morgan?
you could put your
Alchemic
There we
jug!
go.
Yeah! Look, put the alchemic jug in there! I'll get
But what-
everything.
What do you need from me?
Nothing. It's fine.
Oh, by the way, if we need more money for stuff, I have like a bag of gems and a bunch of stuff that we found in the tomb of the night serpent that I could sell for more money.
I've been making a list of things we need to, of different guilds we need to go contact. I'm gonna go up into the turret.
Yeah, let me read the library real fast. Just to finish off this floor. 2 large stained glass windows shine light into the numerous shelves in the library. Desks line the south wall of the room, and old quills and shreds of parchment are scattered around the room. Sadly, only a few old, dusty books remain on the shelves. The turret. Going up to the top of the turret. Climbing through the hatch reveals a small, dimly lit turret peak. A dusty oil lantern dangles from the conical roof. A small window provides the highest westward view from the manor, overlooking the alley. A dozen finely made silk pillows are tossed haphazardly in the corner.
Tossed
Searching
hands.
underneath them reveals a handful of hidden rough sketches. Mostly nudes.
Oh,
Oh, are we talking?
These
Elven women?
These are etchings.
are the pillows crusty?
No.
Oh no.
Okay, that's
No.
Are they
Well, you do
elf?
find back, Rebecca, etchings of buxom elven women, which you have heard Morgan request before.
Can't believe it took this long for him to finally get his true goal.
Campaign
Morgan's
ends.
son
Roll
now.
credits.
Rebecca will hold on to it and head back downstairs to throw it at the ground in front of Morgan.
Oh my god, that's so fucking mean.
Threw it on the ground.
Just kind of like, take this, you bloody pervert.
What? Oh, and then he immediately just takes them and puts them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Don't show Oirin, he's too innocent for that.
Wait, what are we looking at?
You say
Nothing.
you just threw it on the ground at his feet.
Oh my god! That's horrible.
Okay. And then going to the final floor.
Well, I wanted to check out the library.
I read the library.
Oh, shut. Sorry.
Two large stained glass windows shine light into the numerous shelves in the library. Desks line the south side of this room, and old quills and shreds of parchment are scattered around the room. Sadly, only a few old dusty books remain on the shelves. Okay.
How many
The spiral
etchings would
staircase-
you say?
5.
Very good. Thank you.
The spiral staircase leads up into a narrow, unlit hallway with 2 closed doors leading north and south. The floors are creaky and coated in dust. Went to the north. Opening the doors provides a sudden flutter of movement and angry caws as a family of ravens is disturbed. The 3 ravens quickly fly away through a hole in the roof in this former bedroom. Black feathers flutter through the now still air. The bed here has been converted into a large raven's nest, replete with all sorts of junk and trinkets like tree branches, bones, pieces of wire, and wool. The attic storage room is cluttered with dusty decor. The thick dust here is stirred into the air and catches the light as the door is opened. A stack of paintings sits precariously in the northwest corner. They mostly appear to be in fairly good condition and depict a wide variety of subject matters, from pastoral landscapes to aristocratic portraits of nobles. A few old mounted animal heads, such as elk and bears, lay protected under a white sheet. Old oil lamps and lanterns are scattered among the objects. Old musty bedrolls are propped against the eastern wall. A stained sheet covers something special in the southwest corner.
Well, go to the southwest corner then.
The icon... Okay. Covers something special in the southwest corner. The icon of the manor, a dusty troll skull.
Oh.
It seems to be authentic.
How did they stop it regenerating?
This skull is like half your height, Rebecca.
Jesus Christ. Holy nine hells.
Bahamut. With that, you have seen everything in your new building.
Well, I have a list of people we need to contact: carpenters, plumbers, masons, cleaners, and of course employees. And we need to put out an ad. Start getting ready an ad for work.
Morgan is messaging you back.
Oh. Yes.
No, that was me just saying that I'm back.
Oh.
Carpenters, plumbers, masons, cleaners. Yeah?
With that, I think we'll take a quick 5-minute break so that I can type out all these guilds for you.
Oh yeah, we need
So
a
if anyone
hiring
is,
agency.
Alright, time to get alcohol.
If that's a guild. Oh, and brewers. Shit.
typed out half of them.
How's your tailbone?
Not great. But I have it to where I'm only sitting on half of it. The
You
half
did-
that doesn't
You
hurt.
did break it in half.
No.
That's how you know we're all part lizard people, is because we have a tailbone.
That's no.
we
That's the
Yeah,
primate
we-
part of us.
were dinosaurs and then we evolved into humans.
No.
At one point, we were all lizard people.
I mean, technically yes, but also no.
We were all Silurians at one point back.
Well, yes, but actually no.
I'm in the lobby. I'm with the gang. This gonna be a robbery, so tuck in your chain. God, I wish this game was over already. I've been watching you play this for like 2 hours now, and you just have not gotten better. Up top, thought I saw something.
I thought he was talking about the
TNT
session.
is like, yeah,
At
I'm
first-
done with this.
I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
no. My brother's still down here playing COD. This is his last match of the night, and it's just like, ugh. Hit your shots, kid.
His shakes.
He's actually cheap. Did you really just bounce it off the trash can back at you? Like, oh. Yeah, just sit up there. Just sit up there. Nope. That was the worst thing you could have did. You lost for your team. Ah!
What the fuck was that?
That's him trying to do the oh. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear him? He's yeah, the match isn't over. He's like on the last round of the match.
Mm.
He's uber cheekies. Dude, he
I
spent
know.
$10 on the purple skin. Can you believe that?
Bruh, no.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You got killed in the same spot by the same nade 2 matches in a row. You're awful. Your cheeks. You're done, kid. Yeah, dude, literally last match, you died in the same alleyway to an impact grenade.
Actually, not dying in the same area.
Whatever, the match before, whatever. God, shut up. He-
Alright, finish up, mister, and get out of here.
He's like technically dead already. He's just gotta watch it until the end so that he gets the credit for the match. Because if he leaves now, he does not get XP. No XP for you, silly kid. Does not
How-
level up.
How is he playing an M-rated game?
Is that blood splattered all over?
Mm, yeah, it's got blood. He's playing a violent video game, Mom. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Ban him from existence. What is this guy doing? What is it? Oh my god, he literally named himself Steps. No, yeah, just the guy's name is stupid. I bet one of his buddies named himself What Are You Doing?
Yeah, do you remember D&D?
I'm sorry.
Typing something
It's the name
for y'all.
Mom.
We're on a break.
On a
Oh, I
break.
We were on a break!
You would know that if you didn't fall asleep.
I didn't fall asleep! What the fuck?
He's so defensive too. Like he's actually so angry, but it's funny because even when he actually does fall asleep and you accuse him of it, it's just the same thing. It's like, how could you not have enough faith in me that I wouldn't fall asleep on Mike? Meanwhile, he's done it before.
We could hear you snoring.
No,
Yeah,
we
you
didn't.
didn't do it tonight. You didn't do it tonight.
You
I'll
weren't
give
snoring
credit.
this time if you did
No.
fall asleep, but
I wasn't sleeping. I'm at my desk.
I didn't hear him snoring.
No, I didn't either.
yeah, it's unlikely that you were asleep. But there have been times where like we could hear you snoring, and then we're like, "Dude, you were asleep." You're like, "No, I wasn't."
Yeah, him and Chris will do that. Except Chris, I think, is the worst because like, Chris doesn't actually get mad. He just goes, "I don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, I swear to God, I wasn't asleep." I'm like, bro, you literally were eating the mic, and then he's just like, "No, that was Simon playing with the dog toy," and I'm like, "No, it wasn't," because I know what it sounds like.
Bro, and then Anton is just like, I was listening.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I promise I was listening, but it literally sounds like a lawnmower, bro.
Repeat what I just said then.
Yeah, yeah. All right, get out of here. Go away. You're done with your COD. I don't want to see you for the rest of the night. Have a good
Okay,
night. Go
I have
sleep.
3 more to type.
Let all the bed bugs bite.
I don't understand that logic where he's snoring, all of a sudden like snap, he's back, and then he's like, I heard everything you said, Dylan.
I mean,
No,
if
it's
you
because
can
this is-
prove it, then sure, I'll go for that. But if you can't,
Fucking
then...
hell.
He goes, I can hear myself snore.
I've woken.
That's
It's rare
Yeah.
that I snore, but I've woken myself up from a snore once. Cause like I just
have
fell
I.
asleep and I was still in like the light sleep before you go into
Yeah.
like REM sleep,
There you go.
and I heard a. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Bro, have you ever farted yourself awake? Because I've done it twice.
Nope.
Dude, I've never.
Now
done
I can
that.
read what Beck typed.
I fucking ripped one time, and I woke myself up screaming.
Beck, you also forgot the glass makers.
Oh damn it! Yeah, add those.
Yeah,
Oh.
so here's the whole list of all the guilds. You can go through them and figure out what you need.
Oh my God, there was no copy paste.
No, the list is on my phone,
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
and it's in PDF format and
Oh my
not in a copy pastable way. The way it's
Oh
laid
hey,
out.
not sponsored, but apparently the Last of Us show starts streaming Sunday on HBO Max. If
So
you have it.
excited.
It was filmed in my hometown.
Your hometown of Canada.
Yes, the entirety of Canada. Actually, just Alberta. It was filmed in.
Just all of Canada.
Bro, Dylan,
There's
did you
only
watch
44
Bad Batch?
guilds,
Only 44.
and they have to
is,
have all these. Half of them have to have these real long names.
is there a writers guild?
That's the Scriveners, Scribes, and Clerks Guild.
Dylan,
Shit.
Yeah, what's up?
did you watch Bad Bath?
No,
I watched the first 2
send me the-
episodes.
Send me the log again so that I could do it on my phone.
Got you, bro.
I'll
Dude,
watch it after this.
Episode 3 is fucking crazy.
Fire.
Uh,
What is a Cooper's Guild? What do Coopers do?
chickens.
So no,
Oh.
that's what I thought at first too. So the Cooper's Guild.
Some of these are fellowships. Actually, a couple of these are fellowships.
They're working
Oh,
to
they cut
steam. Cut, steam, and shape wood. Form and they're barrel. Coopers are barrel makers.
Oh my god, I knew that. Why? Oh, I feel like an idiot. Salters, Packers, Joiners. Yeah, I like how the archers have their own guild. It's bowyers and fletchers. That's nice. Chandlers and lamplighters, fine carvers, glassblowers, glazers, and spectacle makers. Spectacle make? Oh, okay, got you.
Glasses.
I understand. Yep. Stonecutters, masons,
so-
potters, and tile makers.
So going through this list, I mean, so the book, the little pamphlet you had got from Volo at one point, Rebecca, about Waterdeep. It recommend Volo recommends via that. There's people that know about the scribes, and you can hire them to that know about the guilds. I mean, and you can hire them to like advise you on who you need to contact for things, if needed. But that's just extra information.
If we
Since
ever
you had
wanted
bought
to
that book before.
play, if we ever wanted to play D&D in Waterdeep as our characters, we could contact the Order of Master Tailors, Glovers, and Mercers.
You can get Matt.
I'm gonna ask for Matt.
But just from what you've seen here, what would make sense would be carpenters, roofers, and plasterers.
Yeah, I'm copy and pasting all the ones that we need.
Okay.
Guild of
Something
Watermen.
not on your list. well, Fellowship of Innkeepers.
Yeah, I
Uh,
grabbed that.
Chandlers and lamplighters
Got
if you want
that.
like chandeliers or anything.
Probably the Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths, and Finesmiths, so that we can get new locks and keys.
Yeah.
Fine carvers if you want any detail work on like the bar or anything, since you're going higher end. Or you talked about going higher end.
Vintners, Distillers, Brewers.
Uh,
If
what
you
was
do decide to
the-
turn it into an inn, you'd want launderers to take care of like the linens and
yeah,
stuff.
Wanderers.
I'm just
Probably hire a clerk to do bookkeeping for us. Is there like a hiring agency guild?
no.
Can we go convince somebody from a local inn to come work for us instead?
Yeah, there's one right down the street.
Hey yo.
Burns Bruce does not exist.
Oh, it does not exist. Okay. The Dung Sweepers Guild. What?
Yeah, when they strike, the whole city gets they know.
What do they do?
Well, you see, back before cars, horses drove
Oh.
all the carriages.
Oh.
No way.
in a giant city. Do you know how quickly them striking shuts down everything?
Kill all the horses. It's the only way. Did I get the... did I get the masons? Armor, glass blowers, stone cutters.
It is conceivable that you might want to add on a stable. If you do so, you'd want to talk to the Stable Masters and Farriers Guild.
Yeah.
So many guilds, not enough money.
Well, Morgan's going to join all of them.
We'll get a loan.
$1 million.
Small loan.
I'm sure we could get a grant. Or we could wave our Council of Waterdeep paper around and...
So where would y'all be staying up in the attic currently? What would y'all be doing?
We probably would have gone back down to the bar to like discuss things.
Okay. So as you are discussing things, you hear a rapping knock on the double door here. Oh, here.
Yes.
There is a halfling fellow who is not Drogo. And where did I put it? I apologize. Give me 1 second.
There.
Where the fuck did it go? Well, from what I heard, Kogan given up on his tavern project. Are you the new owners?
Yes. Who might you be?
Welcome to the neighborhood, and he'll hold out his hand. Just wanted to stop by and introduce myself. I'm Broxley Fairkettle from the Fellowship of Innkeepers.
Actually, you were on our list of. Well, your guild is on our list of people to contact. I'll extend my hand to shake his.
He'll shake it.
Rebecca, Zarin, Orim, Morgan.
I'm Andromeda.
Andromeda's not here.
Hi.
Oh, Andromeda is not here. That is true.
Hi, I'm Zarin.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet y'all. You had a chance to contact your local guild reps?
Not yet.
Had them look at the cost of repairs?
We just got here. We're just scoping out the place.
Oh, so my information was, surprised I heard about it so fast if you just got here.
Honestly, I am too. I'm kind of suspicious about why someone would spread that information so quickly.
Well, big news when a, tavern that sit empty for so long gets new owners.
Oh, okay, I see.
Especially within our guild. Now, if you're going to run the tavern, you'll probably want to be a member, of course. And I just wanted to offer that I'd be happy to offer my assistance with contacting any reps to come out for bids and repairs if you do join, obviously.
Well, yeah, we were looking to get a source of income on the side. We do adventuring work, but we do need some amount of passive income, if you know what I mean. So having this set up so we can manage the big things while others do the little things, and then we can go out, save the world, that kind of stuff, and then come back, check in every so often. Because we do kind of need finances to fund our adventures.
Very good, very good. Well, are you new to? I don't believe I've seen you around before. Are you new to business here in the city?
In a way, I've done some work here in the city, but I wouldn't say it was business per se.
Never ran one. That is to
No,
say, I
no.
suppose. Okay. Well, mind if I give you some advice on how things run here in Waterdeep? It's a little different than most cities.
Sure. Does he take out like a batleth and kneecaps me?
No.
Don't come in on my turf!
First of all, you have to pay protection money to the Zentarum.
You gotta pay protection money to the Zentarum, to the Xanathar Guild, to the Lord's Alliance.
Protection money to everybody.
To every single person in the city. 1 gold per person. No, he'll look around at you all first. And not really judgingly, but he does look around through the doorway at the state of what's inside. Now, I'm sure you're capable of doing most of the work here yourselves. And there's technically no law against it. But I'd remind you that the city was built from the blood, sweat, and tears of the same guilds still running today. And I'm afraid if the proud Waterdavians that built this city found out that you weren't putting some money back in the hands of the working class of this city, you might lose more than a few customers over it.
I mean, yeah, we'll definitely do a little bit of work. I've already done a little bit of cleaning with. I do like a little precipitation puff. Yeah, we're definitely going to need help doing a lot of the work because I don't know how to do carpentry. I don't know how to do plumbing. I barely understand how plumbing works. It's amazing. I don't know how the fuck it works.
Um, he looks a bit surprised that he doesn't have to go through his full spiel, and you're actually like jumping on with the guild thing.
Hey, it's less work for me, man.
I'm not going to the guild for my bouncer though. Nope.
Well,
Yeah, there is no
to my
bouncer
knowledge,
guild,
there
to
is
my
no
knowledge.
bouncers guild.
All right, good.
Because I wasn't going to it.
Because I wasn't going to.
Now at least one of you will want to join the Fellowship of Innkeepers. There's and that'll have to be handled before I can help you with contacting other reps to give bids on repairs.
Where can we where would we join? Can I do that now? Like right this very moment?
Yes, I'm a what is the word? Why am I stupid?
You're not stupid. You're just slow.
I'm qualified to take your application fee, as it were, if you would so wish, or you could go to the Fellowship Hall, if you would rather do that. It's down in the Castle Ward.
We've got a lot of places to go to today, so I'll just hand you the money now then, I guess.
Okay. Well, that'll be 50 gold for the application fee, if just one of you's joining. And well, who's the owner? Are all of you owners?
The four of us.
I am.
We
No, I'm
are.
just kidding.
I'm the owner. No, I'm the owner. Spartacus moment.
I'm Buzz Lightyear. No, I am. I'm Buzz Lightyear.
If all of you wish to join, since you are owners, you'd be automatically entitled to a journeyman rank within our guild.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
the highest unelected rank.
Didn't even have to go to school.
And I would personally recommend it, though only one of you would really need to get our help in arranging bids and other things.
Does the application fee apply to, like, is it something that each of us need to pay, or is it something that only, like, we pay once and all four of us can join at once because it's the same application?
It would be an application fee per person, though there would be seeing as you're co-owners of one establishment, there would be a discount on that, though the dues would have their normal price.
Now, from what I've heard in various taverns and just existing on the Sword Coast, does a 50 gold entrance fee into the guild sound reasonable, or is he, like, upcharging me?
You haven't had, well, aside from a few not too pleasant dealings with thieves guilds, you haven't had much experience with guilds themselves. 50 gold for, especially in a large city like this where there's quite a bit of business. It sounds reasonable.
Can you do an insight check to see if he's genuine about it?
Sure.
Let's go.
And I should clarify that's only he's only told you the application fee, not the dues.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems completely genuine.
Okay.
He actually seems happy that you went along and he didn't have to go on his
Spiel.
the rest of his spiel.
You know how much time that saves? I would have been here for hours.
Do you know how much stuff I didn't have to read?
I had this whole book prepared. I could just burn it.
He had an example of what happens to what happened to another business that didn't use the guilds. Yeah, he seems completely genuine. And then of course the dues, they'd either be 2 gold per month or 20 gold for the year if you want to pay in advance. Get a little bit of a discount that way.
I'm sorry, you have to repeat that.
2 gold a month or 20 gold a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
You save 4 gold on the year, but that's like
Honestly.
5% or 20%, I mean.
Yeah, I'll give him math.
You can't pay for more than 1 year in advance.
I'll give him 70 gold right now.
Okay. Would anyone else like to join up?
If all of us don't have to, I don't think I will.
Very well.
I'm a little
Well, I
short
will-
on money personally right now.
Of course, of course. Though in the future, I do recommend it. I'll send over your. What would it be? Your documents to make it official. As soon as I get back to the guild hall. Though, let me go ahead and tell you your benefits. Rebecca, right?
Yes.
Look, you'll have your. Being a member of the guild, there'll be a certain comes with a certain level of reputation to your establishment, shall we say. Tend to get more business being joined up. Also, specific to you being an owner, if you use the badge, if you show the badge that I'll be sending over for you, you get a 10% discount for room and board at any inn in Waterdeep that is a member. You can use that, or you can give it to a special guest, once a month. You can use it as often as you like. We'll also send over some blacklists and news that we find out from. We share news on thieves, con artists, problem patrons in general.
Yeah, I got
we
my
share it around the guild.
experience in those.
That way you know people to look out for that aren't good for business.
Could put their pictures up on the wall. Don't serve these guys.
Pretty much. It's comes in a what's the word? Gazetteer. Little booklet. Share that around and update it whenever there's new news. We do ask that you also share with the guild if you come across any.
Of course.
And then of course you're entitled to come to any guild functions.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll go get this your paperwork taken care of, and I'll send some people around over the next couple days to give to give bids.
Right. Well, we got a list of guilds we need to go see. Carpenters, plumbers, masons, cleaners. Oh no, not that one. Carpenters, roofers, and plastiers guild. The sellers and plumbers guild. The coopers guild. The council of farmers, grocers. The fellowship of innkeepers, which we just met. Guild of candlers and lamplighters, Guild of glassblowers, glazers, and spectacle makers, Guild of stonecutters, masons, potters, and tile makers, Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmith, and Finesmith, Launderers Guild, Stable Masters and Farmers Guild, and Vinetiers, Distillers, and Brewers Guilds.
Painters.
And painters? Shit, yeah, we need the painting guild.
No. Oh no, I said Vinters.
Oh,
It's
Vinters. Oh.
Vinters.
Depending
Yeah.
on what kind of food you want to serve, you'd also possibly want to bake the Baker's Guild.
Oh, Baker's Guild, yeah.
And would you like me to have someone someone from our fellowship do a walkthrough to make sure you're not missing any kind of work that might be needed?
Yeah, that would actually be rather helpful. Is that there's a fee with that, or is that just part?
No,
of the
that'll be
membership?
part of your onboarding.
Sick.
Sick. Alright, well, I'm gonna go see if I can find us a bouncer, and I have some shit to sell so that we could get more money to maybe start paying for all the extra crap that we need going on here.
Also, I have a question. Oh God, I forgot your name.
Broxley Fairkettle.
Broxley. Okay.
Broccoli?
Yeah, broccoli.
Mr.
Broccoli.
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 Mr. Broxley. Since this establishment has a history in town, is there a sort of what's the word? Restoration grant that we can get from Waterdeep? Or do those just not flat out exist?
Well, nothing like that. There's not any grant per se that would help you beforehand. However, the city does, on occasion, give payments to people at the end of the year to people who have restored a place of significance.
I see.
So not really anything beforehand, but something that
Once
you might
it's
get
done.
reimbursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A few too many people may have skipped town with grants in the past.
Yeah, that's understandable. All right. Well, we got a list of things to do. Morgan's gonna find a bouncer because planning on making this a little bit more higher end, since we're in the North Ward.
Oh, higher end. Like the sound of that. That sounds mighty intriguing. So, are you looking, just so I have an idea of who to ask around for bids? Are you not looking for anything lower end? Do you want it all? Do you want to only serve upper end, or? what's your
I
plan?
mean, we wouldn't turn away customers, of course, but we're not exactly making the North Ward's version of the angry coxswain.
Beck just pulled a name I have to look up.
It's in the dock ward.
Okay.
The tavern contains a one-way portal connecting with a prison cell in the slave market in the Mulhorandi city of Skuld? What?
There you go. What else do you need? You saying you don't want a one-way portal?
Look, I don't know. I think that we should just serve to normal clientele, but if you think that richer people will help us stand out more and be more unique, I guess, then all right.
I mean,
But
that is
also,
the area.
does Troll Skull Manor really sound like the right kind of name for a tavern?
Yeah,
Shouldn't we like change it?
yeah. Can we change it, or is there like expensive fees and documents to fill out to change it?
By all means, you can change it. Though the name does have quite a bit of history to draw people in.
Oh, all right. Never mind then.
How about the Uniques present Troll Skull?
Yeah, we can do that. With the Uniques present Troll Skull Manor.
I think the North Ward is actually the second most expensive. I want to say the Sea Ward is the richest area.
Yeah, we can do like mids to upper end, but we're not like the seedy underbelly bar.
Yeah, the Sea Ward is the wealthiest ward.
So like this is it's not like the place there where gruff sailors go to drink. This is the place where like, you know, you go on a nice date with someone, or you having an evening out of the town or whatever.
All right. I think I can work with that. I'll have someone by for the walkthrough this evening if I can. Though the bids will, I can't control when the other guilds are able to have someone. It will be over the course of the next couple days. They'll probably be spread out a little bit.
All right. Well, we're probably gonna be in town for a couple days. Don't know exactly when we'll have to leave, because we do have a little quest to go on in the shit. What's it called? The Forlorn Hills.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll see what I can do about getting them here faster. But as I said, no, can't promise on exactly when.
Actually, I
Alright,
could
well, I'll
have
get your paperwork
Andromeda
filed.
stay here and like deal with the guilds,
You could.
because I can talk to them through Andromeda.
It is very true.
Actually, I have a question. Am I able to communicate with the guilds through a familiar?
Surely there's nothing against that in the code legal. I'll just say yes.
Okay. Because I am able to speak and hear through my familiar at any distance, on as long as I'm on this plane of existence, of course.
It's a bit unorthodox, but I don't see any reason why not.
So if they can get here soon, that's great. If not, well, my familiar Andromeda will be here to greet them. I'll give her the keys and some gold.
Very good, very good.
Actually, I'll just give her all my platinum.
Let's give her your infinite electrum.
Bean, if I do that, there would be no Toril. There would be no realm space.
You'd also still have infinite electrum.
I would.
All right. Very good. And he will away. So what do you have to do
Well,
now that he's sending around representatives for different guilds?
all right. So okay, so we don't really have to go to those guilds, but so they're coming to us. I'm gonna check it in with Andromeda, see how Dorgon is going.
He is currently inside one of the breweries, and this is the one that she was asked to wait outside the office for. She's in the hallway.
Okay. Am I able to set up a teleportation circle but not cast the spell? Just have it ready?
A read teleportation circle. Because of it. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. You will still have to be here to activate it, though.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll clean a section off in the rhombus here, and
Basically, I'm not letting you use your Andromeda thing to do the verbal component and just cast it at that point.
no. What I was gonna do is, like, when Drogon gets here, I'm gonna take the bag of holding with me. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna have to talk to him first, see if he's okay with being stuffed in a bag of holding for like 5 minutes.
5-minute adventure, in and out.
2 weeks later.
Come on, 5-minute adventure, Morty. Come on, just in and
You'll
out
just
real
cut
quick.
to a corpse if you did 2 weeks later on this.
Yeah, like in the Family Guy death pose.
Except he's in a bag of holding, surrounded by objects. All right. Okay. So you set that up. Who has?
I'm not
who
setting
wants-
it up. I have to talk to him first.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Very good. All right. So Morgan wanted to sell some stuff.
I'll while Morgan's doing his thing, I'll just go around prestidigitationing everything, mending small cracks and things.
Okay. So that'll work for like the dust, cobwebs, animal droppings. The mending will work on small cracks.
Up to a
You're
foot
n-
in length or width.
Yeah, I'm gonna use kind of the for some things that are like intricate. I'm gonna say you're not gonna be like a bunch of the damage to the windows. The glass isn't there for you to fix.
Yeah.
A lot of the pieces of masonry, you'd have to spend a lot of time finding the masonry and hoping that none of the dust you swept up or you prestidigitated away was part of the broken masonry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the masonry's probably just gonna get outright replaced.
Yeah. So the actual cleaning stuff is good. You do get some of the cracks and stuff done, but I'll say most of your time while Morgan's gone would be the prestidigitating up, the dust droppings, cobwebs, that kind of stuff.
Morgan,
Of which there's a lot.
before he left, would have told Rebecca, "Don't destroy the nest. Just relocate it to the roof if you can."
Yeah, I'll mage hand it up.
Okay. All right. Morgan, what kind of stuff are you looking to sell?
All right, Bombus, you hear my homie? Tom.
I
He
heard
said
a
yes.
peep.
Oh, okay. I need you to open up my sheet, buddy. All right, I need you to head on over to the other section, the non-spells, the bio. All right, and I'm gonna need you to go down to the bottom. All right, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Scroll down a little bit. All right. He wanted to sell. He had bought an extra one. Well, actually, he could just keep that. He wants to sell the stuff that we got from the serpent, the Temple of the Night Serpent. So it's a Sembian wine flask, bejeweled Omnian doublet with matching money pouch, fine Cormian cloak, gilded moonshade harp, those silk cushions because fucking Loki threw them in the bag and expected me to carry them around. The Froghemoth statue, and scroll down a little bit more if you'd please. And then also probably those gems.
Dude just has a whole Planet Fitness in there that he's selling.
Yeah, yeah. Scroll down to the bottom if you could, please.
Okay,
Just seeing
so
if there's anything else in there.
get a calculator real quick.
Are any of these spell components? I'm not sure if any of those gems would be spell components, but I remember you saying that they were particularly expensive.
Sembian wine flask, the Omnian doublet,
And there's a
fine
bejeweled
Chimerian, bejeweled Omnian doublet with matching money pouch, a fine Cormyrean cloak. Did you say the harp as well?
Yeah, the harp.
Okay, and the cushions.
Yes, which I think are made with Tarami silk or something like that.
Yes.
Which, like, the only one of any of those places I know is the Omnian stuff, but I don't know any of those other countries.
The wine flask is from Symbia, which Rebecca's from.
Ah,
Moonshay is the Elven Islands,
oh,
so you would probably know that.
oh, okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
that stuff, and then for the gems,
The Froghemoth statue.
right, the Froghemoth statue, which I believe you said. I'm don't quote me on this. It's either gilded or solid gold. It's one or the other.
No, it is made of painted wood, but it has 3 gemstones for eyes.
Oh, so then yeah, he'd probably either sell the gemstones or just sell it.
Okay.
And then if you want the gems, I'll give it to you if you don't got it.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Yep. You just reading a book on Wicca?
Okay. Yes, what are the gems?
A black opal, blue sapphire, emerald, which there are 2 of those, 2 fire opals, 2 regular opals, 2 star rubies, and 1 star sapphire.
Okay, what is that? That's 11 things total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes.
Yeah, it's 11 gems, yeah.
Okay.
Do you like how I added that at the bottom, Tom?
Yes.
I put it in my bag of holding as 5 lewd etchings of buxom elven maidens.
Okay. When you get to the gem store to sell the gems, the gem stall rather, at the market, all of the gems that you just listed would be worth 1,000 GP. Just so you know, like each.
Each?
Holy
Yes.
shit.
That's what you took from the elves.
Oh my god!
What I was
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that the gems are worth more than all the money there.
I'm an asshole. Eh,
I mean, there's no way we would have been able to get that back to the right owners.
yeah, there's no way. People would have argued over that shit. Those were 2. Look, we killed a dragon and we captured a worm speaker. I think it'll be all right.
We're rich.
So in
We are
total,
in fact rich.
Morgan makes 11,900 gold.
Holy shit.
11,000 of that is from the gems.
Okay, Tom, would you be
Jesus.
so kind as to update my goal?
And it should all that stuff.
Yeah, that's our starting capital, man.
How much is it again?
So I-
11,900. Actually,
the
it would be paid in
11,000
platinum.
6.
It would be paid in platinum.
Okay,
So it
so
would be 1,190.
1,190 added to, I think I have, what is that, 33 platinum?
1,190 plus 33 is 1,223.
It
God
is-
damn.
Nice. Okay. All right, bless you.
Let's
Bless you.
buy another place.
Yeah, let's buy another. Holy
I'm
crap.
going to
We
go
could
through
buy
and
out the
remove
block.
that stuff out of your bag.
My year in hell.
Oh yeah. If you could remove the stuff that I sold out of the bag.
Okay.
Um,
We could be a slum
I'm
lord.
doing it.
Just the stuff.
Yeah, let Bean do it.
All right, I'm gonna just.
Also,
control-
Dylan, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have used one of the Book of Universal Secrets, so it should only be 2, not 3 uses, right?
It had 4 uses.
Oh, did it start with 4? Okay, that's my bad.
Yeah, yep. It was 4 and I only used 1, so I have 3 remaining.
I have thought of
you're
one
correct.
question we could use.
I'm not
What is
gonna
the
cheat
recipe for the 9 steps?
No. Who's the
That-
skeletal man who has much to hide, who rides beside Tiamat in the prophecy?
Oh, I mean, we could. You'd have to say something to Morgan, but yeah, we could.
Rebecca, as you've been, have you been staying at? Has everyone else stayed at the end, or the manor? I mean.
Yeah. Can I be making potion or the poisons? I was gonna ask that earlier.
Yeah, I'll say you go up to the bar, clear Rebecca. You have Rebecca clear a spot on it for you, clean up a spot, and you set up your alchemist supplies and start mixing stuff.
Cool.
So you're making like rat poison.
Yeah.
Do you want to make like basically a roach motel for rats, or do you want to make like a bug bomb, or what kind of thing are you thinking?
What?
What's a roach?
Motel.
You know the thing, the bug traps that you put out, and it has the holes in it, and they go in and they eat the poison.
Oh,
Oh. I was like, we're setting up a separate inn for the roaches.
And then a bug
Yeah.
bomb is like how you fumigate a house.
I mean, how we probably shouldn't fumigate it just because like we're gonna have people here fixing this place up. So
We put a tarp over it. Cast poison cloud or whatever the hell. Stinking cloud, I think.
Sickening radiance.
Sickening radiant. Just microwave the building. That will get them.
let's set up some traps for now, and then if that doesn't do the job, then
I can help with some trap setup too, because I got thieves'
Okay.
tools.
Yeah, so I'll say well, Morgan's out selling stuff, and then you're still working on making the poison, the poison for the traps. When Morgan walks back in with the biggest shit-eating grin on his face.
What did you do?
Oh well, so you remember we killed the dragon, and then we were checking all the stuff there. So I took this little bag and it had a bunch of gems in it, and the gems were worth more than all the rest of the crap in there.
What?
Basically, I got enough money for us to be able to do this place up nice and probably still have a decent, semi-decent amount left over. I mean, it really depends on how much you want to spend, but right now the budget is about 11K.
holy what
11K what?
I mean,
platinum?
11,000 gold.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's use 100% of that for the inn, the manor, and anything left over we can divide amongst ourselves.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And just so we're clear here, it will take time to get back your investment.
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
isn't
expecting
something you're-
immediate returns, Bean.
You're not gonna make that back in a month.
Making 100 platinum a day.
Not if
Might
I
not
have
be.
anything to
Talking
say
about
about it.
100 platinum a day? Like, what kind of shit is this?
You probably won't make that back in a year. But I mean, this is aside from Rebecca, who's dead, within a year. By that point in time, I mean, unless Dex finds his goal, this is a long-term investment.
This is the 5th time I've seen that ad for Popeyes on the TV, and now I want Popeyes.
That wasn't meant to be a Rebecca is dead joke. That was meant to be a how long do you have left, Beck? Until your goal is
Until
completed.
Tiamat thing is dealt with. Or I think the prophecy is dealt with. Which could be next midsummer or years from now. Who knows?
Yeah,
Only
Okay.
Bahamut knows. Oh wait, no he doesn't, because he doesn't know who he is right now.
He's a little
Or
kid right now.
Bahamut. Yeah, he's just a little kid walking around with birds and shit.
Morgan, you see this cool looking green seasoning on the bar? That's just out on a big plate.
Don't snort it.
He will kind of like touch it with his finger and give it a little taste.
Or when you watch him come over, put his finger in the poison you're making,
Ah,
and then he's reaching his finger up to his mouth.
that's certainly a thing you could do.
He'll be fine.
He,
Okay.
he does it. It's-
No, it burns your tongue a little bit, Morgan.
Oh, it's that strong. Damn.
I
And
don't
it
like
tastes
that.
very bitter.
What is this? What
Oh,
do
it's
you call it?
basic. Damn.
Right, the poison.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
thought
not just
so.
a poison. You're making a base to corrode the insides of the rats. That's fucked up.
It may be a little strong. It's been a while since I've made any poisons.
It's a bit spicy.
Okay.
Yeah, he got stung
So-
by a wyvern once and was fine.
Over the course of another hour or so, you finish up making the poison and start applying it to traps, and Rebecca will be helping go around, like, setting the traps. Go ahead, Oirin, and make me a... Beck, what's alchemist supplies?
Nope.
Probably
not
intelligence.
Where is it?
It just says. Wait. Oh wait.
It's query right now.
Be-
Hold on.
Beck has, yeah, it's set for query, but Beck has a thing.
Oh, okay.
Alchemist supplies. Int.
Okay.
Int.
So click on the alchemist supplies and then choose int when it asks you.
Gotcha. Okay. Intelligence.
Yes. 32.
Yeah, my expertise.
This man.
I am an artificer after all.
No wonder it burnt Morgan's tongue. And then Rebecca, go ahead and make me a thieves' tools check at advantage.
Sick.
For once,
Ow.
setting traps instead of getting rid of them. 34.
Why not?
These rats won't know what hit them.
They'll never see it coming.
They'll never see me coming.
I'm coming.
Okay, and then
I don't know if you use the same thing as me, but I just put it in there if you wanted to pin it.
yeah, just pinned it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
As you're setting the next to last trap, Rebecca, there is a knock on the door. And I'm assuming you're putting them in the upstairs areas as well.
Yeah. Particularly where I thought that rat house was.
Okay. Very good. Morgan, Rebecca is upstairs. Rebecca and Oirin are upstairs. You and Zarin are down here, and there is a knocking on the door.
I will answer the door.
I looked at the window.
There's a balcony blocking the door from the upper floors.
Oh, right in the upper floor.
Yeah, you and Rebecca would be upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Uh. Hello. I was sent to do a walkthrough to see what else could be needed here, and to bring these papers for Miss Rebecca.
All right, you're with the
okay.
guild.
Yes, I was sent by Broxley Fairkettle. I'm with the
Okay.
the Fellowship of Innkeepers.
Yeah, broccoli's good people. All right, come on in. I'm Morgan, by the
check.
way.
Make an insight check.
Oh my god.
I'm with the Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm with the Dung Sweepers Guild.
I'm here to destroy the one true ring.
He is a member of the Fellowship of Innkeepers. It was sent by Broxley Fairkettle.
So he says. Carry on.
I swear to God, if you murder an innocent man.
That's definitely against the code legal.
And probably
See,
your
that's
oath as a paladin.
So-
It's
so-
fine.
Well, what's your oath? What's your subclass?
Ancients.
Oh.
Ancients?
I'm pretty sure it's Ancients, yeah. It's
It's Asians.
It's
The Oath of Asians.
the Oath of Asians.
Is that a homebrew, Beck?
Uh,
It has to
it-
be a homebrew.
it's probably a
Yes.
racist homebrew. Let me check.
yes, it's Ancients.
D&D 5e Oath of
It's also known as the Bushido Code, the Oath of
It's like a
Asians.
samurai thing.
Yeah, it's like literally a samurai paladin.
Except
subclass.
samurai is a fighter subclass.
Yeah.
Reflaving the
okay.
paladin for an Eastern setting.
Very well,
That's the closest I got.
Would you like me to walk around myself, or would you like to walk with me and tell me what work you're looking to do in addition to repairs?
Oh, sure. I'll take the walk with you. Zarin, come on along. You could just mention anything I forget.
Is there going to be a brothel?
No, we're not doing a Oh, Zarin,
What
we're
if-
walking around inside of here.
I think he was asking if there's going to be a brothel in our.
Yeah, if you are
establishment.
going to open one.
Not as far as I know, and I definitely don't think Rebecca would be okay with it. Also, my wife would kill me.
I mean, what if there was elves?
My wife would definitely kill me.
Okay. So that wasn't.
She
a
would
no.
bring herself back and kill me.
She would double
She'll,
kill me.
she'll kill me, bring me back, and then kill me again.
And then she'll go to the place where people go when they die and kill me there.
You know,
And then she'll put me in the
understand
wall
you
of
keep saying
non-believers.
that. I understand you keep saying that.
And then she'll
Morgan,
destroy the
you didn't
brick
say
I
no.
become and make me become part of the barrier that is the realm space sphere.
Oh God.
Oh, that is actually a worse punishment than the wall
That's
of
why I went
non-believers.
to that next.
Okay. So Morgan and Zarin, while Rebecca isn't here, what changes do you want to say that y'all want to make to the tap room, pantry, or kitchen? Or basement?
Mm.
Not counting just repairs.
So like in here, Rebecca wants us to try and like go for higher class clientele, I guess.
You heard mid to upper.
you know, Yeah, like sort of rich folks, but not like super rich folks, if that makes sense. So I don't know if we'd be seeing any like nobles in here or anything like that, but I was thinking honestly, they I don't know if they'd call it pool, but probably like billiards. Yeah. I'm thinking like maybe a billiards table in addition to just like an overall, I guess, improvement on the general furniture and decor.
Okay.
I always thought those were fancy. People playing games like that and stuff, but not like gambling, because then I feel like, I don't know.
So for the drinks that I'll need to talk with the. So I know which sectors of the vintners, brewers, and the third one, uh, to talk with. Are you looking for just higher class drinks as well? No beer and ale. Do you just want like wine,
Oh, you gotta have.
or do you
beer
still want
and ale.
spirits and beer and ale?
I think a mix of everything is good. You know, uh, beer, ale, spirits, wine. You know, um, have some variety. I mean, just because people have money doesn't mean that they don't like drinking beer still. Or well, ale. I mean, yeah, same thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean. I don't know. What do you think, Zarin? Have you ever spent much time around richer people?
Yes.
And they still drink beer, right?
I mean, like, when was I an Oathbreaker? The fuck?
To be clear, an Oathbreaker isn't just not following it exactly; it's actively going against it, and he has not actively gone against his oath.
Oh, come on.
You the light be a glory, you can follow even despair, let the light of your joy encourage shine forth in the light of Jesus. He is the saddest ray of sunshine I have ever
I've not broken my oath. Fuck off.
That's so dirty.
Thank you, Bean, for supporting me. I was actually one of those drunks before I turned my life around.
You were a rich drunk before you turned your life around?
Well, rich is kind of pushing it, but I was pretty fucked up.
He was a working class alcoholic.
Yeah.
Functioning working class alcoholic.
That's debatable.
I mean, like, I lived in a barrel, so it's like.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that as a no in knowing a lot of nobles. Or rich people.
I mean, I watched them walk past me a lot.
Okay. I don't know if that qualifies, buddy. I mean, like,
I don't know, like, would he have seen, like, nobles in the same bar as him, Bean?
I mean, yeah, not like all the time, but like occasionally they'd come in.
Okay, so what would they usually, like, drink? If I was, like, sitting there and, like, drinking.
I mean, they drink both the expensive stuff and then beer and stuff as well sometimes.
Okay. You know, I did see them a few times in the bar drinking. If you want to keep insulting me. But they would, you know, occasionally drink, you know, top of the shelf stuff, but occasionally would drink regular beer as well.
okay, so yeah, mix sounds about right.
Okay, and are you still looking to serve food here? This place used to be set up for food.
Oh yeah,
Though
definitely.
there needs to be some repairs in the kitchen as well, from the looks of it.
Pizza
Yeah.
up.
What?
Elven
Jeez.
flatbread.
Pizza?
Elven flatbread.
Yes, quite popular.
Need an oven for that. Can I get an island?
There
where-
is
Oh,
like
is there?
a
There's an
table
island.
that's set up for an island.
At first,
Okay.
I thought you
It
meant
is,
like an
dirty.
actual island.
Morgan has enough money for it.
Yeah, literally. Okay.
Why buy a beach bar when you could buy the beach?
What did they use for refrigeration back then?
Ice.
A cellar and
Probably
Morgan's
like
chest for
magic.
preserving.
Yeah, chest of preserving. But I mean, like, if you didn't have that and you were just like poor people, it was
Basement.
mostly food. Yeah, you'd put it in the cellar because it's cooler down there and darker, and then like you'd store it in like crates or whatever, respectively. Salt's used for a lot of preserving too. So
Okay.
Some people might have like, if they have a way of procuring it, like at ice boxes, the
Yeah,
the
that
kind that
too.
are actually by ice.
Now, I have a question. Do you happen to have a chest of preserving?
I don't, but I'm sure you could procure one at the market.
Okay. So
Let's get
he's like a
60 of
contractor,
those.
right?
No, he's just a
Yeah, he's a warlock in service to the Confederacy.
he's a lower he's lower down the totem pole of the guild than the man that had been here earlier.
Okay.
He's a member of the Fellowship of Innkeepers.
Okay.
He's
So
basically like an advisor, I guess would be the best way to put it. Although he's not like advising you on what to do specifically. He's figuring out who needs to be called to come in and give bids on what you
Ah.
want done.
He's
okay.
like the bar rescue guy.
So he is kind of a contractor, but he's not the one that's going to be doing anything.
Okay, then Zarin is going to pitch a very cool idea. So, I need something I think it's going to be very vital.
Szechuan sauce.
Instead of the chest of preserving, I want the closet or room of preserving.
That would blow our budget.
No, it
It'll
wouldn't.
probably be a bit expensive, but I can have someone from the Watchful Order of Magus and Protectors come over and see about that.
I mean, like, what do you think, Morgan? I think that's a pretty good idea.
It's not a terrible idea, but I mean, like, I'd say let's get an estimate on it, and if it's more cost effective to buy a couple chests of preserving, I'd rather do that than blow all of our budget on a single room.
We do have once you're more up and running, we do have a selection of upgrades that we recommend to our members. That is not one of them, though perhaps it should be. That is quite a good idea. However, along that line, I would recommend saving that for an upgrade after you get everything running.
So, what are the other upgrades you are talking about?
In general, we don't really talk about them until it's up and running, as they can be a distraction from the work that's needed to be done. But it's additional facilities and services, such as a couple of the more common examples would be stables or a gambling room, things of that nature.
Hmm. I see. Okay. Well. Now, are you responsible too for the flow of food coming in, or just the modeling?
I will get you in contact with the people that are that are over all of this. You'll make your own deals with the other guilds and such.
Hmm.
I'm just here to see which guilds need to be brought in to make
Gotcha.
to have meetings with you.
Okay. Morgan, what else do we need?
At this point, Rebecca and Oirin walk into the tap room. You both hear the door close out front. Door open and close. Very creakily.
Who was that?
You walk in.
That was us.
Oh,
Rebecca and Oirin, you both hear. What else do we need?
investigation. No.
And at this point, y'all would be walking with him to go look at the cellar.
Oh,
Okay.
you from which guild are you from?
I'm from the Fellowship of Innkeepers. I'm here to do a walkthrough and see which guilds need to be contacted.
Oh yeah, a lot of repair stuff needs to be done.
I'm also been talking to your partners here about what other changes would be you are wanting to make, but beyond repairs. From what you said, from what was said by Mr. Broxley, and your partners here, you're looking to make this a bit more up class.
Yeah, someplace you can go on a date, like not somewhere where like rough sailors can go, but like a couple can come here, or like maybe not really a family. Yeah, middle class, upper class. Wouldn't turn away lower class, but might be a bit too much for them.
So far, your partners have talked about billiards tables and ovens that can accommodate oven flatbread. They've also said that you want to, even though you're going to upper class, you still do want beer and ale and the like.
I mean, that would work. I mean, everyone likes beer and ale.
Indeed. If you would like to join us, I believe we're about to look at your cellars to see what would want to be changed down there.
Yeah. Though we're not going in that direction right now, we probably turn the upstairs into more of an inn place. People can stay the night.
Very good. Perhaps another upgrade. And he'll look at your two compatriots.
Oh, you don't by chance have the paperwork I was supposed to get?
Are you Rebecca?
Yes.
Very good.
Actually, Rebecca's
here
the gnome
is-
right there.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Rebecca, and go over to the gnome.
No, I was joking.
What?
That was sarcasm.
Ah, my apologies.
It just took me way too long to. I'm just like, wait, you're a gnome?
Here is your badge. This entitles you to a 10% discount at any inns and taverns that are members of the Fellowship. And you can give this to one guest that is not a member once per month. You are entitled to it whenever you wish, though being a member, other members are also entitled to this discount at your establishment.
Alright.
You are also, if you wish to do work outside of your own establishment, you can find work using this at the Going Guild rate,
Alright.
which would be I believe the going rate currently would be 9 gold a workday. Not saying you have to take that as you are an owner, but it is a benefit you are entitled to, and I am entitled to tell you of all your benefits.
Alright, thank you.
Of course. And they'll walk through with you including the upstairs. They'll walk through that with you as well, even though you're not currently turning it into an inn. Are there any other changes beyond repairs that that anyone has ideas for
Well,
in any of
there's
the other
inn.
areas?
Does anyone else have anything idea? Wow. Any ideas?
So you have the ale and wine cellars, you have the common room, den, hall, bedroom, the 4 bedrooms, the library, a couple private baths. the attic storage, and the turret.
Can we turn the turret into a turret?
How do you mean?
Like an actual turret, like a pew pew turret.
Oh. You can turn the turret into a turret with turrets.
Turrets, oh no.
It just randomly shoots. No, that would be against... You'd have to get very expensive permits for that.
That violates zoning laws.
We become our own country.
Troll Skulltopia. Okay, and yes, I'll add your idea. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. And they'll look at you, Zarin.
Oh, it's Zarin.
Zarin, I'll add your idea. Well, I'll bring up your idea as a possible addition to our upgrades list that we bring to people.
And what was your idea?
A room of preserving.
Oh, like a full cold room. That's probably super expensive, but could possibly work.
I think it's a great idea.
It's a good idea, but we probably don't have the budget for that right now.
I don't know, ask Morgan.
Well, like I said, more like an estimate. Depends on how much it is. We might be able to. Who knows?
Also time too. We want to get this place up and running as soon as possible.
That's true. Well, the only other thing that I could think of.
Oh, and the mini balconies.
Actually, yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Very well. Well, I'll get back and have the requisite guilds contacted. I wouldn't expect any tonight, as it is getting late already. Depending on schedules, I expect some will be showing up tomorrow morning.
Oh, inform them that they might be greeting a familiar in our stead, as we do have business in the Forlorn Hills.
Yes, I was forewarned of that by Mr. Broxley.
I keep thinking of that one scene from Next Generation, where Picard thinks Barclay's name is Broccoli. It's like, I look
Yes.
forward to your report, Mr. Broccoli.
Very good. With that, he'll finish jotting down some notes and make away. When you walk back downstairs, you see Drogo just like sitting on one of the somewhat broken bar stools. Oh,
Why are you sitting on that
back.
one? That one's fine.
oh, this one was lower and it was easier to get on.
You know what? That actually makes sense.
Yeah, that one was a bit high for me.
You work
I don't
with your...
I don't think I damaged it any further.
No. We're probably gonna get replaced outright anyways. It was more like you could have gotten hurt or whatever.
Oh no, I'm used to it.
You work with your uncle at the Happy Cow Inn, right? Have you ever had a traveling band come through with a yellow-haired halfling girl who plays like a bunch of instruments and is named Bree Woodwin?
We did like a year ago or so, but haven't seen them again since.
She's probably still back in Greenest right now.
Why are you looking to hire them?
No, I'm just old friends with her.
Oh, yeah, the band was very good.
But Dargon, we can either go back the slow way, which will involve walking. We'll go with you, of course, because, you know, you never know. The cult could attack on the road. It could be bandits. It's dangerous to be traveling alone, especially when you're so young.
I'm not that young.
How old are you?
Let me look at a halfling's lifespan. Real quick. I should know this, but I don't.
I think it's 150 years.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's the middle of their 3rd century, which would be 250, but I could be wrong. It definitely says middle of their something century. A journalist in the middle of its second century, yes, so 150. I'm 40.
Fuck me, that's older than me. I thought you were. Damn. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
sir. You
Yeah, I don't get out of Daggerford much.
Yeah, you just seem youthful. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyways, so we can either go the slow way, like I said, walk, which will probably take 2 days, because we'll have to stay the night here, and then we'll start walking tomorrow. Could probably push it to get there by tomorrow night, but again, that would be tiring. Or we can get back right now. Well, actually, about 15 minutes from now. Teleport again.
Well, I like 15 minutes. That sounds a lot
There
faster than 2
is
days.
a condition, though.
Huh?
We have access to a secret teleportation circle in Daggerford, but only we're allowed to use it. However,
Okay, what's the problem?
I gesture to the 4 of us.
Oh,
There is a
yeah,
way
I don't want to walk by myself.
Yeah, there is a way around it. We wouldn't let you walk by yourself. We're not teleporting there and waiting for you to get there. We can if you want, but that's just kind of a dick move, honestly. Anyways, what we could do is, well, they did say that we're the only ones to go through there. And there's a way we can bring you with us without you actually coming through. And Morgan, you mind showing him the bag?
Yeah, this would be the bag of holding in which you would find yourself for a short amount of time.
I don't think I'll fit in there.
Oh no, it's quite spacious in there actually. Morgan, what's something we got in there that's big? Just for serving. Take that out.
Sure. I mean, I could leave it with Andromeda.
Yeah, honestly, probably leave it here because it takes up a lot of weight, and we want to make sure we can get him in if he wants to.
Okay.
Very,
Yeah,
very
most of the
much
dragon meat's inside of it.
very much like the grandma from Hollow Moontown's purse.
Or Mary Poppins' bag.
Or Mary Poppins' bag. Morgan pulls out this giant chest.
Bigger than the halfling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that I'll fit in there. It must be bigger on the inside. Okay. What's the catch?
The catch is you're gonna have to be inside there for about 5 minutes or so.
Okay. What's the catch?
The catch is, you know what? We'll take you out in time. We'll take you out when we're out of the chapel. When we're out of where we're coming out of from the teleport, because it's supposed to be kept a secret.
He's gonna insight check you.
He's skittish. I don't want to scare him. I guess deception because I'm hiding stuff. Not advantage.
Well, he only rolled a 12.
Well, that's a 31.
Okay, yeah, I can get in there. Oh, yeah. I'll get in now.
Or just-
Wait. Let me set up the teleportation circle first, and then you can hop in right as I'm about to cast a spell.
Why not get in there now and just make sure I'm in there in time?
Because
Warren's about to say something.
there's only so much air in there,
You
and
didn't tell him about the.
Oh, jeez.
oh, there's plenty of air. It's just you don't want to accidentally waste it.
You know,
Just
no,
in case.
I'm not good at holding my breath.
Oh, you're not holding your breath. You can still breathe normally.
Okay. Ugh.
It will be fine. I promise.
Poor man.
Nothing will happen to you.
You got any strong stuff here in your bar?
Morgan. You mind whipping out your alchemic jug? Mine is currently acting as a bucket for a water leak.
It's an infinite bucket. Morgan probably pulls out his alchemic jug and says, Tej.
It's from Chell. Try it. Well,
Okay.
you drink that while I set up the circle.
Glug, glug, glug. Very good. You get him in the bag. Well, you get the thing mostly cast. He gets in the bag.
Yeah, essentially like one round from the spell being cast.
Okay.
Andromeda's being
and you-
left behind.
You go through to the
I'm also
the
leaving her
secret
the
room.
keys.
Okay. The secret room. And as you walk out the stairs of the secret room, you're greeted by the head priest. Oh, yeah. Using. Oh wait, are you? Yeah, you're. Are you? Wasn't expecting you to be using it already. I just showed you it earlier this day.
Yeah, we had to pop over to Waterdeep real quick and then come back here. We have to make a quick delivery. But then we'll be heading back to Waterdeep, and I don't know when we'll be back.
Okay.
Actually, I should probably give a paper bird to Lady Daggerford just so she can send us a message that the guy's back. That's a great
Oh.
idea.
Okay. Would you like to see the progress on the chapel room?
We'll have to save it for another time. It's very important that we make this delivery. It's time sensitive.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a
thanks
matter
again for
of
what you
life
did.
and death, you could say.
Oh,
Might be
don't let me
exaggerating.
stop you. Apologies. Right. With that, you
If I was the one that holds the bag of holding, I would be like, I have to go to the bathroom, excuse me.
yeah, you walk out, you get the man out, and you deliver him back to his uncle. And that is where we will call it for tonight.
How would you rate your experience in the
Jeez.
the Unique's bag of holding? 1 out of 10.
Rebecca, when
Like
she
some
realizes
Uber-
someone is trying to stop them by talking.
Some Uber service here.
Honestly,
Please rate 5 stars.
honestly, smuggling people through teleportation circles they shouldn't have access to in a bag of holding, probably very lucrative.
Good business.
I have to remember
saving-
that for the cult.
I'm saving that one for my campaign.
You could probably get at least like 3 people in there, but that like each one cuts down the time that they can be in there. So you either need like a fuck ton of bags.
Well, what you do, you have all of them cast reduce on themselves.
No, it still reduces it proportionally by each entity inside.
Yeah, but the more you can fit in by the weight limit.
Yeah, but then time becomes an issue.
Yeah. Give them all bottles of air.
Would that work?
Decanter of endless air.
Wait, can you put it like in a bucket and then cast water breathing?
Oh, you can give them a no. There is actually a decanter of endless water.
Just
We
can just open the bag of holding in the lake.
Just
and
let the water in there.
so if you take a decanter of endless water and you cast water breathing on yourself, you're fine.
Rules as intended? probably would work. Rules as
Rules
written?
as written?
No, it does not work. Even Warforged die in a bag of holding after 10 minutes for some fucking reason. Why the hell, Crawford?
Is that true?
Yep.
Let's,
It doesn't
go-
exclude creatures that don't have to breathe.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, see ya.
GG's.